What it do, what it do, what it do. It is Wednesday. We normally go on Tuesdays, but today we're doing Wednesdays because this is kind of impromptu. We just want to get something out there for y'all. You know what I mean? So welcome to the Go Dirty Bastards podcast, bitch. What's going on out there? Hopefully everyone had a good weekend and almost we're in the holiday times, kind of kicking off. So you know what I mean? Christmas. I don't know what the fuck even happened to this whole year. This shit just said just flew on fucking by, right? So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Christmas in a week and a half. Jesus Christ. No pun intended. So yeah, man, let's get into it. But before we do, let's go ahead and like and subscribe if you can't. Smash the like, hit the bell, of course, because that'll alert you to when you know what I mean, when we come on. So you know what I mean, do that. And for those that already follow us and come on here and join us and watch us and support us, appreciate it. So yeah, man, let's get into this shit, right? Okay, so this is episode 112. 112. Yeah, 112. Know what I mean? So let's do it. So first and foremost, as of this past weekend, the Niners got the number one spot because the fucking Eagles done beat the the Cowboys done beat the Eagles. So that was a surprise. I actually had the Eagles fucking beating the Cowboys. So I don't know what that says. Now everyone now is on the fucking Cowboys, which is good because me personally, I don't like all the fucking attention and getting all the accolades and everyone kind of like on our nuts, right? I think that makes us fuck up when we do that. So I think that shit is good. Keep it on the Cowboys. And supposedly now, well, not supposedly, Dak is the front runner, right? So I guess he's the front runner to be the MVP based on him beating the Eagles, even though he only threw 2 touchdowns and fumbled, right, for a scoop and score. But I guess we don't count none of that shit, right? He only threw for I don't know how many yards. He really didn't do shit. Had a weak ass second half. I don't think they did anything the second half. They probably just had a bunch of field goals, right? So take that for what it's worth. But cool, Dak at MVP, right? So that's a good question, Danny. Where are the co-hosts? The co-hosts are fucking eating dinner. Now, one's coming back from work. He'll probably join us, Nip. So he's a working man. So you know, and then Big Leo is doing mailman things. You know what I mean? Nah, he'll be on in a minute. He's just eating. You know, mailman got to eat, right? So he's doing his thing. So here he is, right here, just to confirm it. So that's it right there. He's getting up for 9:30. Yeah, so that's what it is. So Niners got number 1 seed, the first team, surprisingly, to secure a playoff berth. 2 teams, I believe, are eliminated from playoff contention. Can you believe it? Only 2 teams. That means 30 other teams are vying for spots. I mean, except for us, because we already got one, so we ain't got to worry about that. Thank you, Packers, for looking shitty. People thinking Jordan Love is all that, but you know what I mean? He ain't. One of our co-hosts likes him, but he don't know what the fuck he talking about half the time. No, I'm playing. He's like, all right, but I didn't think it's all that. So thank you, Jordan Love, for losing to fucking Danny DeVito or Tommy DeVito and getting us that playoff berth at least. So that's what it is. Yeah, Eagles. So thank the Eagles too for thank the Cowboys for the number 1 spot, because those guys fucking lost to the Cowgirls. How the fuck you lose to the Cowgirls? But like I said, and all the attention is back on fucking Cowboys, right? Of course, because you got to be on the Cowboys, because just like Danny's over here saying, the East Coast bias, but they're not really East Coast, but the East Coast for some reason favors the Cowboys. Now, I never really understood the media infatuation with the Cowboys, because there's that time, I guess the 90s, right? I guess because they won 3 in the 90s, whatever. And then they had a little stint in like the 70s or whatnot. But after that, I don't know what the fuck. Cowboys ain't done shit in like 25 years. At least us, even though we got the same amount of Super Bowls, at least we went to 2 fucking Super Bowls, albeit we lost, which is fucked up. But nonetheless, we went there and we've had a lot more successful seasons than these motherfuckers, yet everyone always be on the Cowboys. So I don't understand the fucking what is it. Now it could be Jerry Jones out there running shit, right? Jerry Jones is out there fucking got that big whatever fucking companies he owns and shit and makes billion-dollar stadiums, and so they shot him out. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But yeah, Jordan Love is alum. So I agree. I'm not really that high on him, right? I mean, I was kind of indifferent. Like I wasn't like whatever about Jordan Love, but fucking whatever. Anyway, getting back to the Eagles fucking losing it and giving us number 1 spot. Thanks again. Now everyone's on the fucking Cowboys. Everyone's on Dak. And that's perfectly fine with me, right? It's fine with us because I don't like the attention on the Niners because I feel like I said before, every time we get the attention, it just seems like we fuck up, right? It's just like we've feeling ourselves too much, or it's just we just can't handle that. We ain't there yet, right? To where people just be on us and buck us up and blow our heads up, and then we still go out and fucking do what we do, right? That's the next level that I want to see us do more than anything. So let's get back into it, right? So let's recap what's going on against Seattle. Started off with a bang, right? McCaffrey had that fucking first play of the game, fucking like 72-yard, right? I thought he was gonna get that touchdown too. Started off with a bang. So that score, second play of the game, boom. I thought he was gonna okay, this is gonna be another fucking blowout. And then the fucking Eagles come back, quick strike, surprisingly. Did that shit with DK because he's been absent, but he only did that, I think, because Mooney was out. So he's got a groin injury, I believe. A few people got injured, right? So we got a couple people nicked up. I don't know how much of an impact that's going to have, especially going up against the Cards, which may or may not. I don't know. Hopefully we win. This might be a trap game. I hope it ain't no fucking trap game because I don't want to be in the trap. Right? I don't want to give up this number 1 fucking spot as soon as we get the shit. That would be stupid. Right? I don't fucking hate that. So hopefully getting these Cardinals ass. So we'll see what goes on with that. And so, yep, quick strike. And then for a second there, the Seahawks even took a lead with a field goal. And after that, it was just kind of like, nah, that's enough. And then, Purdy. So let's get fucking into this shit with Brock Purdy. So Cam Newton went on his fucking podcast. I believe was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, saying that basically Purdy and Tua and all them, you know what I mean? Basically the dudes who don't be doing all the flashy shit really are just like pretty much game managers, in that, you know what I mean? The playmakers like Lamar, and you got Mahomes and Josh Allen. I don't know who else. Who else? There's probably someone else in there too. I think maybe Burrow. Maybe those are the playmakers, right? But I just don't get. Why Brock be getting all the hate, right? So let's talk about that for a minute, okay? Why the fuck is Brock still getting the fucking hate that he's getting? Now, look, I understand that he's still in his first year. Okay, we still don't know what he's capable of, whatever. But I mean, goddamn, we thought it was a mirage last year, and he seems to be doing the same shit this year, right? He's probably even better this season than he was last season, because last season was pretty good. Blame it on the weapons, right? Blame it on Debo, because Debo's a fucking monster. Okay. Without Debo, Purdy wouldn't be shit, even though last year we had like, how many games did we play without him? I think like 4 or 5 games we played without Debo, and we won them all, right? Purdy was out there. He had Ray starting. So say what you want about that. But we didn't have Debo for a few games this year. I think it has more to do with Trent Williams than anything, because honestly, our line is shitty. Our line is bottom third. I don't even see bottom third. I would say fucking bottom 10, right? It has to be bottom 10, bottom 8 fucking O lines in the motherfucking league. You know what I mean? Because I don't think they're good. So take out Trent Williams, and this line is trash. Even with Trent Williams, our line still be giving the pressures. Brock still got to run around, do this shit. And that's another element of why I don't understand the hate that he gets, because people were looking at Jalen at one point, right? Before he had this little 2-game skid, they were like, yeah, he's clutch. He's doing this. Da-da-da. No one mentions A.J. Brown, right? He ain't clutch because, or he's not doing good because of A.J. Brown. He got Devonta Smith. No one's saying anything about Devonta Smith. No one for sure is saying anything about that motherfucking number 1 O-line that they got, right? No one's saying anything about the fucking O-line. Best O-line in the league, right? And Lane Johnson went out, but I mean, fuck. You still got 4 more All-Pros and Pro Bowlers, right? You still got a fucking Hall of Fame center and Jason Kelsey, right? And then you got Mailata and a couple of other them dudes. Like, so with Lane Johnson going out, it ain't going to be much of a drop off because you still got 4 fucking Pro Bowlers, All Pros on that fucking line. But you take out Trent Williams, right? You take him out, and who the fuck we stuck with, right? So, I mean, it's a little discrepancy there. And even when Trent Williams is in there, you can just tell like our O line still ain't shit. I don't think our O line is shit from the center to the right side. Even Aaron Banks is kind of, he's kind of letting up a little bit this year. He's, doing a lot of, I don't know about penalties, but he's whiffing on a lot of blocks. He's not getting to it like it kind of was last year. You know what I mean? So I'd say our O-line is a downgrade. And the fact that Brock is even doing this, like this motherfucker is like tops of the league in a lot of the major categories, right? Like touchdown percentage, yards per throw attempt, yard completion attempt, and just a whole bunch of crazy fucking shit. But he's the game manager, right? And even with Dak, he's still got a good O-line. So I understand what that is. He got CD too, and he got Brandon Cooks. I mean, are they Ayuk and Debo? I mean, probably not, but he still got someone. Tony Pollard, while fucking Skip Bayless thinks that he at one point is like a right up there with McCaffrey. I don't know what the fuck he's smoking, but I don't hear too much of that shit no more. But I mean, he ain't too shabby. They got a decent tight end, right? He ain't no Kittle, but I mean, Ferguson's still, adequate. No one's saying shit about that, right? So why is it? And they got a decent defense, right? So why is it that Brock, but no one wants nothing about Brock, right? Oh shit, here he is. He is. What's going on, mailman? Fit it out. Fit it out. Oh shit. He ain't even ready. And this is why.
Yo, what's up?
There he is. All right, there he goes. Yeah, nothing. So
the volume on today? Are you mute? Are we on mute? Can people hear us?
They can't hear us. We are full go. I don't know what the fuck that was last time. That shit was crazy last time. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What's up?
Fucking that. I can hear you though. Can you hear me?
You hear me? I'm good. Yeah.
I can hear. All right. Cool.
It's been a minute.
Cool.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So just getting into that shit.
Purdy still getting hate. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he's still getting the hate, right?
I wouldn't say the hate is just people still. I mean,
hating that he's doing this. And
yeah, it's like, oh well, those passes, that he throws is probably like 5-10 yards, and then his Debo that breaks them, Ayuk that breaks them, or whatnot. But it's also people gotta realize is that the whole team is a whole team effort when it comes to that. You got Kittle blocking, got Ayuk, you got everyone.
Yeah.
Even when CMC had that long ass run against Seattle, who was the first one to pick him up? Purdy. Is that this?
He was that was crazy, right? That motherfucker flew like all the way down there, like he was trying to throw blocks himself.
Yeah. So basically, is what it means is I mean, yeah, you could say that, but I mean, he's doing his thing. The whole team is doing it's on point. The whole team is on point right now. They
Sure.
know what's up. I mean, I mean, as you can see, they know that this is like the best opportunity that this team has seen. That I mean, like
Yes.
we could taste it, we could feel it. Like Super Bowl, trophy number 6. It's up there. All we gotta
It's
do is
within
wait
reach.
until
It's within reach.
exactly. So therefore, especially and then plus Purdy came out the cuts. He came out the cuts. Nobody expected him. It was supposed to be Trey Lance's team. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Jimmy bounced, and you see where Jimmy is at now. And I think that's what it is. People just like they're not hating. They're just not giving them his credit yet. They're like, well, this he hasn't played.
So they're hating.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say hate. It's just not trying to give him credit. And then too, shit. And then Shanny's plays, has been executed exactly, that when Jimmy was here, it just didn't go through because Jimmy was not throwing passes at the receiver's hands. I mean, these catches are in stride. And everybody's, doing their work. Everybody's
no one's
doing
used to seeing a quarterback actually connect and throwing decent passes. We're all used to fucking shit way top.
Yeah.
Low.
So I mean that's cool though too. Purdy's getting his, I know he doesn't have a fat contract, but you've seen the sponsors come up. He has a commercial with Toyota. He got a commercial with Alaska. I think he signed with Adidas. He was rocking that Adidas Gucci jacket the other day. So you know what I'm saying? And a little swag on, but still though. Yeah, but and then who was the one that was hating because he had his hat backwards at the press conference?
That was Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd.
So I mean, they're just not trying to give the kid credit. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, and hopefully, I'm about to be in Arizona on Sunday, so I'm about to see him live. As a visiting team. So we're about to see how much love and hate he gets, in Arizona. So that'll be dope.
Yeah, for sure. You say you're gonna be out there?
Yeah, I'm about to be out there.
I mean, no way. That's a home game, right?
I'm gonna be in Arizona.
Oh, it isn't. Okay, it is a away game.
It's not. It's a away game. Yeah, about to be out there with AD. So with the fam and all that. So
Nice, good. That should be fun, right?
GDBs will be in the house. That's what I'm saying.
In the house. GDB's in the house somewhere else. We'll get to that. We'll get out to that in a minute.
In the house. Just letting y'all know.
GDB.
We outside.
We be outside.
We really outside. Hey, shout out to E Majors. Came through. I don't know if he's watching, but shout out to E Majors.
Shit, no doubt. E Major, and y'all was looking and seeing a little picture y'all throw up. Y'all doing y'all thing, trying to get the fucking drip, trying to get the drip campaign going on. I see it. I see you.
Salute. Yeah. We were doing it.
Yeah, man. So, I don't know what it is. Honestly, what I think it is with this Purdy shit. I think that I mean, you can't deny the motherfucker knows how to play fucking quarterback at such a young age. I think that's what no one can still believe. Everyone's still waiting for this motherfucker to what fail. They say. They waiting for Cinderella to fucking turn back to the fucking bitch scrubbing the floors and fucking the pumpkin fucking going out, right?
Yeah, because this doesn't happen as doesn't happen that much, as the last pick of the draft, come in and and he's a factor. Saying people are just waiting, like, just
they still waiting. They still waiting for some reason. It's just like, but you gotta look at we how many games we 13 games in, right? We 13 games in the season. It's looking just like fucking last season. He was 7 games in last season. It's looking just like it, if not probably better, right? Probably more. So you Lee Majors. We gonna talk. That's something we're gonna talk about in a minute too. We're gonna talk about Lee Majors in a little bit too, because there's some interesting shit going on with that just fucking came out. So but yeah, man, I think what it is he's not only is people expecting him because they probably just can't believe that someone is actually young, you know what I mean, doing all this and that and looking this good. I think it's the fact that he doesn't fall into that. He don't fall into that Josh Allen, that Mahomes category, right? Because you see motherfuckers, big, strong, running people over like Josh Allen likes to. fucking doing 360s, running fucking circles, throwing it behind the fucking back, fucking
Yeah.
10, 50, 20, 30, 40 yards downfield like Mahomes, right? This motherfucker's just sitting back, going in the pocket. Looks like a little dude too. Was he like 6'1" or some shit like that? 6 feet, maybe 6'1", 6'1", maybe. Like Drew Brees fucking shit, right? That's this is calling him mobile Drew Brees, but and he's just doing it with ease. So that's why I think they'd be like, well, it ain't him, it's Ayuk.
Yeah, you're right.
It's Debo. It's
6'1".
Yeah, maybe that's being generous, I think.
Yeah.
So, and the thing is, like, yeah, but the throws that he is making, albeit some are open because scheme wise, I mean, as Shanahan, he's gonna have fucking people, scheme open. And they're like, oh yeah, they're just taking 5 yards and and throwing to the house. Well, does anyone not fucking remember the offense the Niners used to run? What is that predicated on? Short throws, letting your fucking boys catch it. You know how many fucking shit that Rice took to the house on fucking 5-yard slants? Like, so how come it's an issue now, but it wasn't an issue then? And why are people holding it? No one's holding that shit against Montana. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. I'm not even saying that Montana's like, what I'm like, didn't do his shit. Montana did his thing for sure. But I'm saying he did a lot of shit that was just, not dinking and dunking, but he just let Rice get it, few yards, fucking boom. John Taylor get a couple yards.
Boys, everything, that's
there's
just calmness in the pocket, and when it's time for him to take advantage of a play breaks down, he's seen that he can run too. So he has those like you said, he's not a Patrick Mahomes, he's not a Josh Allen, he's not a Lamar Jackson, but the thing is he's doing his job. And he sees that, and he seems like he has potential to be the franchise quarterback of this team. So sometimes you don't need those flashy QBs to get the job done.
You don't.
And especially with this team, how it's been built, especially with the acquisition of CMC last season. You could do that. You're kind of taking the page, book from page from the Rams.
Sure.
And they just they added Chase Young in the defense in the D line. So but yeah, like I said, this is like the closest even with your closest as for that 6th Super Bowl trophy, this is the closest like you said, where we can feel it.
I think so too. And then here goes this guy saying, well, he's Jimmy stats. You want to take it back to Jimmy? This dude got Jimmy PTSD, right? Because he's going to compare everything to fucking Jimmy. He says Jimmy stats close to Purdy's. Well, not really, because I think right now Jimmy threw for 3,500 yards the whole year, right? I think he threw 3,500 the whole year. Purdy's at that now. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Bosha Schmosha. So Purdy got okay, let's say you want to count 16 games on list. Well, how many games we got left? 4, 3? No, 5, 4, right? Then we got 4 games left in the season. So let's take 3 games. You don't think that Brock's going to hit 4,000 something yards? And fucking
I think he has a chance to break that record, right?
Yeah, right. The dude got 23. He got 23 touchdowns this year. I think 24, 23 touchdowns. Jimmy had 27. So you mean tell me that Brock's maybe just get 1 touchdown each game, right? Because out time for 27.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Jimmy was really never in a conversation for MVP. So
then this guy here you go, and then this. Okay, the bullshit. Yeah, no CMC, but who gives a fuck? All right, because our run game was still good. We have fucking Mostert. Didn't Mostert run for 200 yards in a fucking championship game? So what the fuck is the difference? Mostert was doing his thing. We had a run game fucking then too. Now I've been CMC, but we had a fucking run game.
But I see where Nip is coming at, because it's just he's just giving you reminders that
But Debo was still doing the thing too. Right? He was still doing this shit.
It's just a reminder, just in case we don't win the Super Bowl. There's we
got a manual.
Yeah,
in case we win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just in case shit happens, we don't win the Super Bowl. It's just just reminders and shit. So, but like I said, this is the closest I feel. So
yeah, exactly.
And And it's gonna be even when if we win the Super Bowl and let's say Purdy wins the MVP, Super Bowl MVP, they're still gonna say, well, he has CMC, he has Ayuk, he has Kittle, he has Debo, he has Trent Williams, he has Juice. There's always gonna be reason, excuses, why, if he wins that, just saying. So
for sure. Yeah, we used to got Emmanuel. We didn't get him late in the season. What you mean? We got him like the fifth game of the season. It's not fucking late. Fuck you mean? No, we got Emmanuel Sanders. I think whenever we played Carolina, I think that was like week 6. So I think we got him like the 6th game of the season. Doing that. Purdy ain't turning it over. Well, there you go. You ain't turning the fucking ball over. Like that's what you want to ask for.
That's exactly right? Yeah.
He ain't throwing fucking. Ain't throwing 15. He ain't got 15 of them like fucking Josh Allen. He fucking know how many games he took himself out of this motherfucker throwing picks. Yeah. And then you're like, well, he doesn't have nobody. Okay, well, you give him the benefit of the doubt. He ain't got nobody. But the motherfucker that has people, you want to be like, oh, it ain't on him. So I mean, I don't. That's what the fucking disconnect is. Well, it's like, well, okay, like, are you gonna have people and then not, like, you're not gonna, you know what I mean, knock someone for having people, or are you gonna not knock them for not having people, right? Or knock people for having people? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like, and the hate that you hate that you say that Purdy receives is not coming from Niner fans. It's coming from fans that hate the Niners. They don't want to see us back to our glory days of when we were running shit in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. So I mean, I see that as the reason why he gets hate as well. So it's just haters.
But I'm not even saying this because look, if let's say Trey Lance panned out, let's switch Brock Purdy with Trey Lance, right? Mm-hmm. What do you think the narrative will be with that? Right now, what would be the narrative if Trey Lance was doing all this shit? Same numbers, same everything, same weapons, whatever. Right?
Well, that's the reason the Niners,
let's just change. Okay, but let's just switch names. Okay, let's change names. We'll switch Trey Lance with Brock Purdy for this year. What do you think the narrative would be about Trey Lance? Do you think that they would be saying,
"Oh, the Niners
he's a game manager,
trading up,
trade move"? Right. Oh, this guy's a surefire MVP, right?
They for sure need what's up.
Yeah.
Mac Jones. Look where Mac Jones is at.
And they probably
look where Zach Wilson is at.
All that shit. Yeah. This is the best. This is the best quarterback in this draft. He's better than Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Right. All this shit. Like, so that's what I'm saying. So what the fuck is the difference? I'm telling you, it's not only the draft stock. It's because this motherfucker don't look like he ain't got the rocket arm. He ain't got the.
And we saw it. He showed it.
He got enough. That's all. Yeah. You don't need to throw that bitch 80 yards. You're gonna throw 80 yards of incompletions because you're not accurate. Like, you want me to just fucking throw it like that? I could do that. Well, I can't, but I'm just saying, like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's where it is. And don't act like you can't tell me this. Like, those are wide open people, but he's also throwing it in some fucking spots, right? Like, for case in point, that fucking
nice windows.
That Ayuk fucking that throw to Ayuk on the one he fumbled. Have you seen that catch? Like, have you really looked at that catch?
Mm-hmm.
That bitch said just right. I mean, two motherfuckers was closing right in. Like, it just squeezed right in between them before they fucking crossed. And then I don't know what the fuck he was doing anyway. He had a little bit of fumble issues too, Ayuk. But just look at that pass to Ayuk right before he fumbled, dude. That throw was like
he was on point.
Fuck that 50-yarder he threw to Debo. I think that was probably the best throw. I'd say that's probably the best throw I've seen him make. Was that throw right there. For sure.
And he's playing better than last season.
GDBs. What is GDB? Yeah, he's playing better than last season. Right?
You can see that, his ceiling is, potential to be higher.
That's what I'm saying.
So therefore, it's just, like I said, the media is going to hate, people are going to be like, well, are going to look at little things like, well,
this I agree with. Now, this is, and I've always agreed with this when he's saying, like, yeah, he thinks Purdy's good, but Niner fans doing too much. Yeah, when you be trying to, like, I don't compare him to fucking Montana. Like, not yet. I mean, we got to wait, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had to wait till Montana was gone before he'd be like, yeah, this is Montana. But, I mean, not really, though. That motherfucker won like 4. Yeah, but that motherfucker had 4 Super Bowls and all that.
The city was mad when there was the rumors that, that.
But when
Yeah.
when did Montana get the Montana stick the Montana? Like, when was it that Montana was like Montana? What are you gonna say after his first Super Bowl? After a second
Second one
Super
against
Bowl?
the second one against Cincinnati with with the Taylor drive.
That's when he was Montana. Do you think
I
it
would
happened
say
earlier than that when he beat
I
Marino?
think that
It might have been when he beat Marino in there, right? Because it was number one offense.
True.
Just like, you know what I'm saying? So it could have been that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like all the Montana. So that's why I'm saying Montana didn't inherit so much talent, though. No, he didn't. But you know what, though? But for the talent that they did have,
Good talent, though.
that's what I'm saying. For the time that they had it, their talent was like, it wasn't equivalent to what we have now. Definitely not. But he had fucking Craig.
Roger Craig, Rathman,
Yeah, Roger Craig.
Taylor.
You can make the argument that
A
Craig
good ass O line,
might have been better, good O line.
Good ass O line.
You had Freddie Solomon. You had what you call it?
Randy Cross.
You had you had
Gogan,
Dwight,
whatever.
not
Dwight
Gogan.
Clark.
No, that's fucking man. But Dwight Clark was a good fucking he was like one of the top fucking receivers in the league at that time. You know what I mean? Just comparing talent wise, he was like one of the fucking top receiver. He was like Dwight Clark was pretty fucking good, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think some people really underrate. They know the name because of the catch and shit like that. But if you take the catch out of it, like Dwight Clark was a motherfucker, dude. Like, you know, take the catch out of it.
Hella quick.
He's a motherfucker. Had good hands. He fucking catch like he was fucking no joke. You know what I'm saying? So you said not in 81? No, not in 81. But I think when you get Craig in like 82, 83 or something like that. But he had that defense. He had that defense in 81. Top one, 3 rookies, fucking 3 Pro Bowlers, right? In the secondary. Even so he had it, but he, you know, but that's what I'm saying. It built up around, which is fine, right? Because my grew when the team, you know what I mean? Because even when he was drafted, it wasn't shit. Okay. There was flashes of Montana had. That's why you can't really compare. Well, you know, it took Montana 3 years, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, but Montana had to work at that shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come straight in like out of college, but he wasn't asked to at all. You know what I mean? So that plays a part of it. But I just think that I'm telling you, I'm sticking to this shit. I still think the only reason motherfuckers is like that is because he doesn't fit the prototype. He don't fit in the prototype fucking mold. That's what I'm saying. And he's doing this shit, if not better shit than the prototype motherfuckers. Right? Like, yeah, he can't throw fucking 80 yards, but he don't have 15 picks like fucking Josh Allen. He ain't got you know what I mean? Even Mahomes now is, you know, like the case in point, you ain't got no weapons, right?
Yeah,
You got fucking nothing with Kelsey. I mean, Kadarius Toney's fucking that motherfucking who put that meme up in our fucking group chat? Like that they'd be like 10 and fucking 10 and 3 and shit if they didn't have fucking Kadarius Toney on the team. I fucking wholeheartedly agree with that. That motherfucking
hell no.
Hella fucking games. That motherfucker cost him fucking hella games. So, but that just goes to show. And he's struggling, right? He's struggling because he ain't got the weapons like that. You know what I mean? He ain't got Tyreek no more. He ain't got Kelsey. I mean, he didn't have him last year, but still, like he had these, like Juju. I'm pretty sure he'd take Juju back fucking right now. Fuck. He's rotting in New England.
Yeah.
Shit. Over Kadarius Toney. What? Shit. Juju would have made some of them fucking catches. Juju maybe ain't all that, but he would have made some of them fucking catches. So you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's just I think he's fucking doing good. I don't think he's gonna fall off anytime. Like I don't think it's just he's gonna fall off a fucking cliff in the next few weeks or even in the playoff, right? And just start regressing that drastically.
Yeah.
I think given this year, if he plays like this, let's say if he wins the Super Bowl, I don't see the drop off in him. You know what I mean? So this is pretty much who it's gonna be. Right? He carried it on from last year. He carried it on last year. People were wondering, okay, with the elbow, let's see how consistent he is. Well, we got to see. Well, we 13 games in the fucking season.
Yeah, that whole talk.
And he looked the same.
Now,
and he looked the same.
Talk like I mean, you know,
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, hell yeah. I see. I'm playing. Yeah. What you say? You froze up. What were you saying?
I was saying now the whole what if Brock was healthy. Yeah, I say yeah, we win that game against the Eagles last year, playoff game.
I think we could have.
NFC
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It wouldn't
see
have been no 31-7. I tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Would have got fucking blown out like that. You know what I mean? Shit, even Josh Allen led us to a fucking. I mean, Josh Allen. Josh Johnson led us to a fucking touchdown drive. Shit.
Yeah.
Who knows if he would
it
have
was pretty
fucking
much
stayed healthy? Shit.
Yeah. It just shows you. That first quarter, that's we sucked. We couldn't do shit. I think we were minus like 2-3 yards offensively. But we did check the Eagles. They only had 2 field goals, 6 points. That was it. After that, after they settled down, and that was it. So
different Eagles
I
team.
do believe.
Who I don't know what's. I mean, they just don't have Hargrave. Who else don't the Eagles have that made them different? Who else don't? Who's CJ Chauncey?
I mean, I think
Gardner?
Okay.
But
Then
they
it could have
got
been a
Baird.
closer game though.
But they have Baird, right? So I mean, it's not the players.
They're missing linebackers.
Yeah, better coordinators, better defense. Yeah, but I don't think they're missing two. Who they miss? I don't think they miss anyone fucking like that. Their linebackers are trash. They were shitty against the run last year. Teams could fucking run on them. They just fucking didn't, but they was giving up ass in the fucking run game last year too.
They're giving up ass.
Up the ass. Look at fucking McCaffrey was doing. Like, if they didn't know that every play was going to be a run play, I mean, they'd have probably, know, fuck.
Yeah, it's true.
Shit. So, I mean, I don't know. Will we have won? I don't know.
I say yes.
You could have. There's a strong bit. It's a lot stronger than having
high probability. Yes.
High probability.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have been a lot closer to that fucking.
Maybe a little closer.
They ran us when it counted. Yeah, well, that's because we didn't have no fucking quarterback. When everyone knows you're gonna run the fucking ball, ain't much you could do. You could wild catch the whole fucking game. And that shit ain't. McCaffrey's thrown to fucking nobody. Like, goddamn. So, I don't know, but yeah. So I agree with that. We still need to get it back when it counts. Yeah, because it's just regular season. Playoffs is a whole different fucking animal.
Yeah.
But it's still, but it proves that we can beat them, and it proves that we can beat them at their spot, right? Mm-hmm. So,
very true.
Playoffs is a different animal, right? Yeah, there's a lot more at stake. You probably like now.
Very true.
If you lose now, you're still playing a fucking game, right? So even if we'd have lost, I mean, we're still playing on. In the playoffs, it's fucking different, right? Motherfuckers might be tightly wound because if you don't win, that's it. Right. So, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I don't know what that is, but for whatever reason, yeah, she back there doing that shit. So, for whatever
special
reason,
guest.
Yeah. So,
next segment.
I don't know. Yeah. So what do you think? So against the Cards, yeah, no, I'm good after that. Against the Cards, what do you think's going on against Cards? I know we got people banged up. Whooping their ass? You think whooping their ass?
Yeah, we're whooping that ass.
Okay.
I expect the ass.
I hope so.
Probably a big game for Brock. Going play. Going back to Arizona. That's where he's from. His family's from. So, I expect to. I did hear a couple injuries.
So we got Hargrave. So Hargrave got a hamstring. Mooney got a groin.
Yeah, give those guys a day off.
Armstead, I think, is still
give that day. Yeah, give him a day off.
Yeah, I think so.
Give him a day off. Arizona is a mess.
Kinlaw can do.
Yeah, I don't even know who's their starting quarterback. I have no idea.
Isn't Kyler starting? No.
Is he?
Kyler's, yeah, I think Kyler's starting, isn't he?
Kyler's been playing?
Yeah.
Damn, I have the red zone, and I haven't heard his name once.
I think, really? I mean, I could be mistaken. I don't know. Before we start making up our own shit.
I don't even know who's their running back. I don't even know I have no idea who's playing for Arizona right now. and I got the red zone, and I'm like, or maybe they're just not scoring shit and they're not doing anything. But yeah, I mean, I think we're favored by 14. Maybe we win by 10, 13, maybe. But I expect the Niners just ass whooping. Especially I wouldn't call it. I mean, just like last week. Oh, it's gonna be a trap game when we face Seattle. Fuck a trap game. These guys are all about. Yeah, these guys. I mean, honestly, I don't see us losing right now. It's just that I mean, and I don't want to jinx or anything like that. But the only thing that's gonna stop us, it's a major injuries.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
that's it. That's the only thing. And then
that's it.
Knocking on wood right now.
You better, motherfucker, especially.
Yeah.
That shit up.
So that's the only thing. And so therefore, I believe the Niners win 31-10.
So it's so check this. So the spread is 13.5.
Yeah, so they win by 13. So they don't cover.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, no, hold on. I just said 31-10. Okay, I'll bring that 31 20. Yeah, that's too many points for Arizona. Then maybe they do cover it. 31-10, 31-13.
21-10.
31-10 or
31-6.
Yeah, I don't see them scoring. I expect an ass whooping. The Adders don't. I don't see. But they're probably tanking. I think Arizona got the worst record, right? Right.
They're fucking. They're 3.
When he got 1 win.
So there's 2 teams. I said there's 2 teams that have been fucking eliminated from the playoffs.
It's Arizona and
the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, Carolina got the worst record.
And the fucking New England Patriots out of the playoffs.
Damn.
That means there's 30 teams still in fucking play for playoff spots.
You're telling me Arizona still has hope.
There's still, I mean, however slim it is.
Well, guess what? They will be eliminated this Sunday.
I think a lot of teams are gonna get eliminated this Sunday.
Yeah,
they have to. You can't have too many, right? Yeah. Shit. But we're the first one that caught. That's cool. The first ones that got a playoff spot. So we could lose out and still be in the playoffs.
No, we don't want to do that.
Well, no,
we want everything come through. We want everything come through the city, Frisco.
The bye week would be nice. The bye week would be nice.
We need that.
Anything. You know what I mean? That would be nice. But if it don't pan out that way, I think we'll still be all right. Because I think we've shown that we can win at home, away. You know what I mean? We just need our team intact.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm a big fan of the whole week by week. So let's just Arizona. Let's just chill.
I'm saying if we were to lose out, we'd still be in the playoffs right now. So
let's not do that, Woman.
So we could rest everybody.
You're Mr. Jinx. Let's take that back.
We could rest everybody for the rest of the season.
Potentially, yes. But we're gonna take it week by week. And it's a major ass whooping. That's why I see it.
So they're fair 13. Yeah, Kyler Murray. So Kyler Murray starting.
Yeah.
So they're back.
If it's anybody, if anybody's watching in Arizona, I'll be there.
James Conner. So is there going to be there was a scuffle? What was that first game? James Conner was getting into it with who was getting into it with? Hufanga, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there ain't no huff there, but Jerry Brown's been doing a good job.
Yeah, he has by saying that. Yeah. As expected, we were all saying that he has potentially, to be in the team, and I see he's good. Yeah. I think he could contribute, and he has, he's showing that being a rookie and with that, being with those guys on the field, he's learning as he goes, and he's seeing right now, how it is to play for a top team, and hopefully, picks up, and he sees that he's been, got a pick. That was good adjustment. How he got that pick.
He's got 2 so far.
2, yeah, and one last one was huge, and this week, last week it was also huge, and so that's what's up. I mean,
yeah. So they're
and they added depth too. We signed what's his name, Logan.
Ryan Logan.
Yeah,
and Verrett is on the practice squad, and he might come up. So we got Jason Verrett back. I don't know if they're gonna bring him up. I mean, probably that could depend on what if Charvarius plays or not.
Oh, very true.
They,
Yes.
they said it wasn't. They said it wasn't serious, right? So him or Hargrave, they said it wasn't
But still,
serious.
though,
Like,
I would
you
give,
avoided it.
especially with the with the team that we're gonna play, and then on Christmas
Especially
Day,
against the
Monday
Cardinals.
Night
We could
Football,
wrestle
yeah,
guys against the
you can
Cardinals.
chill
So.
them, but yeah, let them rest, and then have Travarius ready for Monday night, on Christmas Day when we play the Ravens, which I potentially think that could be your. I'm not.
I mean,
I know I'm saying. I'm saying. Me week by
could be
week,
the,
but
could be the Super Bowl.
potentially that could be your Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah, you ain't work for it. Well, that's your fault for
What's up,
being at
Will?
work, William.
What's up,
Nah,
Will?
I'm just playing fucking yeah, it was
What's
kind of
cracking,
impromptu.
Will?
We ain't been on in like a couple
3
weeks,
weeks.
so I want to get on, just like let y'all know that
Shout
we
out to
still
Will
alive.
for holding on to Discord. It's only
Oh
me and him,
yeah.
but fuck it. We
Oh,
run
look
that
who we
shit.
have here. Look who we have here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
GDBZ in the house, like we were in the house on Saturday night at Chase Center.
Yeah, I got to that yet. We can talk about that next if you want. We just finishing out the
Oh, Stippy's here, huh?
the shit.
Mr. Bye Week. Oh, let's do a bye week, huh?
Let's get something out there, just to fucking some filler. This is a filler episode.
Yeah. So what are we talking about here?
So we were just basically getting on at the latter
Arizona.
parts. We talk about the cards and what you think's going to go on.
We should win this game easy.
Easy peasy. Hopefully.
Yeah, they might score some points because our defense is a little banged up though. But I'd say probably 34-17.
Something like that, yeah. Because they do got Kyler, so it'll give us a good test though too. When we face
And
Lamar,
Shanahan likes to shave points, as you seen Sunday against Seattle.
They still covered, but it was
no, they didn't cover. They were minus 14.
Well,
I thought it was
it was
12
10
or
at the beginning
or
beginning
12
of the week.
like
So if you put action, let's say on Monday, Tuesday, whenever the spread, and you're able to put some bread, it started at 10.
But game time was 13.5.
Game time was 13.5 though.
Oh shit!
So
I thought it was like 11 or something like that. I thought it was
Shanny
11.
was point shaving. There's no other explanation for that. Like his
Could have been
explanation
way
didn't make
more.
any sense.
Yeah, we could have
His
scored way
explanation didn't
more.
make any sense for that halftime shit where you got 3 timeouts. They're on like their 5-yard line, and you don't take any timeouts. I think we're up 10 points at that point.
Yeah, he don't like that. It's trying to score.
He's point shaving. He's point shaving. It's cool. I mean, it happens to the best of them.
Well, that's probably why Ayuk fumbled and why fucking, all that other shit.
I don't know about all that, but I know Shanahan had a chance to run up the score and he didn't.
They called it back. Had the fucking punter. Finally, that rugby motherfucker was worth something. You fucking went and took off. No one even knew what the hell was going on. That was actually a smart call by that fucking dude. Like, it would have been good if it would have stuck. But they got fucking played because they called Ronnie Bell for that fucking blocking below the waist, and that motherfucker just slipped.
Yeah, that was weak. He slipped. Yeah, that was weak.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know.
That's optics. It looked like it.
Yeah, it's MVPurdy. Here he goes. Hey, you fumbled. Shane told him do that. Yeah, see, there you go. Conspiracy is in. We could have another. He could have another tutty on that one. But yeah, man, shit.
All I know is the shit be fixed.
The shit is fixed.
I bet enough games to know I see when the shady shit's going down. There was some funny business going down in that Niner game. They didn't try to cover.
You had a hand in some of it, huh?
The refs and Shanny was on some other shit. Because did you hear his explanation? It didn't make any sense. I was going back and forth with myself about it, and like I just decided not to go for it. Like what? Like since when?
So the refs point shaving. Yeah, that's why they call that penalty on fucking.
Hey man, they get multiple people to ensure that they're.
That's when Vegas makes the call.
You know who? I'm not gonna mention any names, but yeah.
NBA is way worse. Yeah, that's a fucking joke.
Who can be very influential? Make some phone calls, but we ain't gonna get into all that. But yeah,
made the call. Someone made the call.
Somebody made
calls
the call.
were made. Let's just say
and
that.
It wasn't
Calls were made.
and it wasn't MMG at all. MMG.
Now whether those calls were to home addresses and like giving instructions on what to do, I don't know. But let's not act like that shit don't be going down.
Yeah. 24-13. I'll call that.
Hold on. Let's pause right now and make sure everybody's lined up on side We don't need any Kadarius Toney moments in this bitch. Everybody on side before we proceed.
Yeah, you saw that, huh? Fucking what you call it? I think who was it? Was it Jalen Waddle? I think was lined up. They didn't call shit on that. You know what I'm saying?
Vegas.
That I feel bad for the Chiefs though, because that was a dope ass fucking play. I'm not even gonna lie.
Chiefs been getting bad calls the last 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Against the Packers, they were getting some shitty calls too. But we don't give a fuck. I mean,
yeah,
it is what it is.
Fuck them. But
we've
still,
been there.
We've been there. Oh yeah, against them. Fuck, against them in the most important game of the fucking season. So
can't blame the refs when you play like poorly as well.
When you hit out of bounds, you fucking lead with your helmet in the quarterback's chin, and when you fucking hold on 3rd and 15, that makes you convert a fucking 40-yarder. Yeah.
No, the Kittle one was terrible too. On the
the push off. Yeah, supposedly, even though fucking dude from the Vikings, did that shit like the last week before.
Damn, fucking Alexa, fucking.
Alexa. I saw you're talking to your daughter. So damn,
yeah, my daughter named Alexa Womack. Yeah,
I hear you. I hear Alexa.
Yeah, now Tony. No, but see, Tony checked with the ref though. That's the shadiest part about it.
Oh yeah, you saw that too.
He checked with the ref. And then he let him go through. That's like
the funny business. Yes, maybe, possibly play it by ear.
But Tony single-handedly has cost them like 3 games this year. He dropped hella pass against the Lions.
Yeah.
What was the other game? There's another game he was fucking up.
He's dropping
against the Jets, right? It was like the first game.
Yeah,
right?
He's dropping hella shit against. Yeah, he be dropping. Yeah, and I like Kadarius Toney coming out of college, but man, he be dropping. He got butterfingers.
He's a fucking asshole. Cost him hella
games. That
was you that put that up in the group chat, right? That put that fucking meme up, fucking saying you would that Kadarius Toney they'd be like 10-3 or some shit.
Oh yeah, there's hella mean. He was getting roasted all week.
Barrage. Yeah, man. Fuck. So
they had that one where they said they had the picture of a casino, and he's walking in when Tommy got whacked. They were like, "Yeah, Kadarius Toney when he walks into the Chiefs locker room, that shit had me dying."
That shit is cold.
But that's on the Chiefs though. Like they should have got better receivers. Like they fucked up. They could have took some flyers on some guys.
Shame on you. You forgot the Z, right? The Z, not an S. Get that? I gotta say that and start saying that again. These guys are forgetting.
What's up, Hondo?
What's good, Hondo?
Will says easier to say what game he has not messed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like maybe the games. Did he miss some games? That'd probably be the games they didn't mess up as the ones he fucking missed.
I think they fucked up, like, because they built I know they were trying to get, like, Tyreek kind of, like, speed, but they didn't go get no big, tall receiver for him to throw to. So they got Valdez-Scantling, but that guy has butterfingers, too.
Yeah.
That guy can't catch a fucking cold. He can't catch COVID. Shit. Can't catch COVID in 2021. Yeah, no, so that dude's, man. Anyway, fuck the Chiefs, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but just.
Oh, but you were talking about. I heard you talking about Super Bowl before I came on. So NFL, you mentioned Super Bowl, so I'm gonna bring this up. Can I just do my shit? Relax.
Yeah, well, hurry up.
Well, they had the Niners Ravens, but the NFL has since released another Super Bowl logo with Cowboy.
I bet with what?
Cowboy and Chiefs colors.
Oh, great.
So. I don't know, mind games or trying to just like maybe they got caught on to.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That could happen.
The script got leaked. All right.
Yeah.
People,
you can look it up too. Let me see if I can pull it up.
You heard that first?
It's Cowboy. It's Cowboy and Chiefs colors.
It
just got released like not too long ago.
I still got the Niners.
What kind of blue is it?
The Cowboy fucking blue.
Cowboy blue.
Cowboy. Yeah. I can't find it right now. I seen it earlier though. But,
what would be the Cowboys and Cowboys?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that makes
post that shit.
Niner, yeah, because Niner and a bird won't make sense. A cowboy and an Indian makes sense.
Let me share it. Screen share.
Cowboys and Indians make sense for ritualistic shit. And then having the Cowboys, oh man, they got shook. Yeah. They changed it. They gonna give Dak one?
Cowboys.
Well, you know what? Let's continue that conspiracy thought. I mean, whose name just popped up as MVP favorite now? Dak.
For not doing shit, right?
Well, yeah. If you're gonna put Dak and Purdy, I'm gonna ride with Purdy for sure. I mean, I think I'm sticking with my guns. I'm saying CMC is MVP of the league, but I understand that the league is not going to give it to a running back.
Or maybe that blue is the Bills. Maybe they fucking make a fucking run and fucking go in there. Underdogs.
Bills versus Niners.
Yeah. The old Berman. The old switcheroo.
Milking 34 says hell no Purdy. I say hell yeah CMC.
Hell no Purdy.
Change my mind.
What are you milking? What you milking? What you talking about that? You don't see the colors on here? Of course, we're gonna be fucking Purdy. If it's between that and Dak, but I don't know. Like, what did Dak do? Like, Dak didn't throw.
No, he's saying hell no. He's rocking with Purdy. I believe.
Oh, hopefully.
He's saying hell no. Purdy is in.
So, but that begs the question. So, what? It's because they beat the Eagles? Because we beat the shit out of the Eagles, right? We did 6 straight touchdowns on these motherfuckers. And really, if you look at it, we only let them score 12 points. They didn't score that last touchdown until like the fucking end of the game when that shit was way fucking over with. So,
well, Brock was okay in the Eagles game. He had a lot of easy. He had a lot of easy passes in that one. Those are the ones where Debo was just going off on little 5-10 yard routes and just taking them 90 yards, beast mode. Oh, he's saying he likes Purdy but no MVP. Well, my gambling bet says Purdy should be MVP, so I'm gonna go with my gambling bet.
So if
my head
says
CMC should be MVP of the league.
Yeah, I mean that would.
Or you can make an argument for Tyreek because they look like shit as soon as Tyreek went out off the field on Monday night. I mean their offense went to shit.
Yeah, and he is 1,500 yards right now. He could get 2,000. Never seen that. Just straight up receiving. Right?
I mean, because they were up. I don't know. They didn't look like the same team without Tyreek Hill, for sure.
Yeah.
And Waddle hasn't been as good this year anyway. Tyreek is the catalyst of that offense for sure.
Yeah, I know. I had him.
But then again, but Mike McDaniel runs a nice Shanahan type system. He runs a more speed based system, but they got a good running game, so that does open up for Tyreek Hill as well. So it ain't all Tyreek.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Good portion of it is good portion.
He's outrunning everybody.
Tua don't look like the same quarterback when Tyreek is gone. That's for sure.
Yeah, because that's in the case where you just throw it up and it don't matter where you throw it. That's going to get fucking caught by someone.
Cam Newton Blanco, shit, I'm down with that. I'm an MVP, just like Cam.
Sure. He said Lamar.
Let me, Will, since you want to make points, let me make a point. Look at Cam Newton's fucking team when he fucking got that MVP. He was throwing to some Devin Funchess, fucking, I think Jericho Cotchery or something.
Yeah.
That he has a point on that. He was MVP that year.
Okay,
but that squad.
But his performance in that
Super
fucking
Bowl,
game,
that goes back to Vegas, that type of stuff.
It does. That was a ritual because that was a whole big. You don't want me to get on that one.
Oh,
you don't want me to get on that fucking ritual.
Oh, here we go.
Milking, thank you for tuning in. If it's your first time, make sure you like and subscribe. We're bastards every week, most of the time. We're doing our thing here.
I give them I think the Ravens are the best team in the AFC for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's my Super Bowl prediction.
Well, Lamar does a lot with a lot less than Purdy, and he is that whole offense.
Yeah,
you take Lamar out. If you swap him, if you put Purdy in that offense, you put Lamar in this offense.
Yeah, but
Lamar would be better here Purdy would look like shit.
But
he,
but Lamar is just a different. He's a way different ass athlete, right? Like he
is their offense. He by definition he is more valuable to their offense.
which is why. I mean, I wouldn't.
But Purdy got better stats, so I don't know. It gets tricky.
It's tricky to rock around to get you. But yeah, I agree. So
look at his passing TD, now rushing TD. Well, if you're looking at an MVP of a team, though, you got to look at everything. I said that with Hurts as well. You can't just say, "Oh, Purdy's a better passer, so he gets it over him."
Well, but the thing is, though, Purdy leads the league in every fucking major passing category, though. That's the thing. Like, maybe not maybe not passing touchdowns, but I mean touchdown percentage.
But Shanahan was able to do a lot to match Jimmy as well. That's always my point. That's all. Jimmy. Like, look at Jimmy now compared to what Jimmy looked like on this team.
All right, but look at the quarterbacks that he's fucking doing. Matt Ryan. I mean, Matt Ryan was like, all right, but he wouldn't shit. These are, and Purdy's numbers are probably better than Matt Ryan's. And Matt Ryan's had Julio and fucking, you know what I mean?
Julio and them. He didn't have Julio. He didn't have CMC. He didn't have Ayuk. He didn't have Kittle.
But Julio was the fucking
Julio
top.
and them.
But he was.
You could take away one guy, though.
But he was the top.
You double team that guy. You can't do that kind of shit against us. You can't double team anybody on that offense. Who can you double team on offense? You're gonna get smoked somewhere if you do that shit.
Yeah, but that's also scheme wise. But yeah, so what though?
Because Debo runs for 90 yards and on a 5. Yeah, I mean,
but you know what? But you know what though? But the not Purdy at all. Well, see, I have to.
But you got to hold.
I have to push back on that a little bit because his yak
comes
the
from
yak yard, the yak yards that Purdy that the Niners have as a team are low. So you can't say that compared to other teams right now. There's other quarterbacks ahead who have and teams that have a higher fucking yak who have higher yak yards percentage or however the fuck they do that. You know what I mean? Than Purdy.
There's no team.
But I'm saying, but even this season
has the amount of talent that we got.
Okay, but I'm saying if you're going to use that, like the Niners, there's a lot of teams.
Well, it is a factor. It is a factor when you're looking at everything.
Okay,
when you're looking at MVP, you're going to bring in all these criteria. Everything gets called into.
You know how many fucking passes fucking Rice used to take 5? You know how many passes Owens took 5 yards? Look at that fucking against the Giants. When we played them in the playoffs. That was a fucking little 5-yard dunker right there. They took 80 fucking yards. So I mean, no one's saying anything about that. So that makes no sense. How you gonna hold that against?
Did he win? How many Montana didn't win that many MVPs though?
I'm talking Garcia doing that shit with Owens.
Well, Garcia is not.
But it's West Coast offense. It's not a fucking run and shoot fucking offense. It's not a Dan Croyel fucking number shit. You're throwing all over the yard. It's still a fucking West Coast. Throw 5-yard slants and fucking.
I don't think Purdy's MVP. I'll still say it. I mean, I'll be happy if he is, but I don't think he is.
He's leading the league in the major passing categories, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's fine, but he's got wide open guys.
You listen to air yards. If
he does make some good throws, but majority of his throws are to wide open guys.
Okay, he's leading in air yards. People like making a big deal about fucking air yards, about yards per pass.
Okay, but those throws are easy to make when the guys are wide open.
He's also making a lot of throws. Yeah, but he's also making a lot of throws that aren't fucking easy to make. You know how many throws he's made?
About 85-15.
In between defenders,
wide open throws to non-wide open throws.
No, dude, I think they even got a stat for that. That's not true. That's not true.
It's true. It's
it's not true.
The eye test tells me 85-15, maybe 80-20.
Okay. Yeah, he was hitting dimes. Yeah, he throws dimes, right? Oh, go ahead. There you go. He's throwing fucking dimes. He had Debo. I'm telling you, want to look at one. Look at that.
Those ain't nothing spectacular. Aside from maybe the Kittle one. Early on in the season, that one to Ayuk, that was nasty against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, a lot of one. He had the one to Debo in the fucking corner where he was fucking covered by someone. Yeah, that. Look at that one that he did last Sunday.
And when Debo was nice.
The one where fucking where Ayuk fumbled. Look at that fucking throw. You mean to tell me that throw was so wide open? Hell no.
I don't think we can pull it up. I got the all 22, so. Let me try.
And then the Debo touchdown, I don't think he was the main target. Was he the number one receiver option?
No, it was supposed to be the underneath.
Yeah,
and he's seen dude coming up. That's another thing though too. He'd be wide open, but
I've been watching the all 22, and yes, he is a lot. He's wide.
But he's processing all that.
It's easy to process when a guy's running wide open.
Well, shout out to Shanny for those calling those plays, though.
So. Shanny deserves a lot more credit than he's been getting.
But even he's saying, like, just like that one to Ayuk against Seattle, he was supposed to throw the check down. He didn't throw a check down. He threw between 4 motherfuckers to Ayuk, which no one wants.
But it was a nice little hole there. I mean, that wasn't that everybody jocks that throw, but it was like,
it was between 4 motherfuckers, and it had to be right there.
4 motherfuckers that were all 5 yards apart.
They were not 5 yards apart. They're fucking wait.
Supposedly from a different angle, that was a good throw. Supposedly, but I remember it was a good throw,
but it wasn't like people were acting like it was like the best throw they'd ever seen. And I was like,
yeah, because it was
nobody was in 3 yards within 3 yards of him.
Well, who's gonna fucking pass up a wide open throw just to fucking throw it someone that's covered just to prove that you can fucking do it?
Like, nobody, but that's the point that makes it so hard to.
That's what. But that's just what. Pull up the one.
Relax, Wall.
What is everybody's obsession with Brock Purdy getting MVP? I want a 6th ring. So I don't
that's
really
what I said
about this.
That's what I've been saying.
I even said.
I mean, that's what's up. That's cool.
Let that
considered. All that.
I don't give a fuck.
But
that's why I'm not posting shit about us getting the first bye week. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit until we get that 6th ring.
Number 6 ring. Yeah, exactly.
That would help.
I don't care. We've been here. We've done this. We've got division wins. We got playoff bursts. We've done all this shit. We've done it all. We done it all.
I was rude from the host.
But still,
the only thing that we don't got is a Super Bowl ring. So I'm not gonna be amped up until we get that.
So then why? Okay,
I'm not gonna get overconfident like a lot of our fans.
So why? So why would it be a fucking issue if this motherfucker's throwing the wide open motherfuckers? If you got Debo and all this, if the motherfucker, the end game is getting the fucking ring, you want the easiest way possible.
Honestly, that's what should be
the least resistance.
That's the outcome. It should this should be the outcome right now.
Milking. It says, what is this guy milking cats like a Gaylord Fokker? Are you a cat milker? Purdy is not MVP. Give it to Lamar. I'll be mad. Who's ATP?
Or ATP?
Who the fuck is ATP? I won't be mad at Dak either. Well, but why? But look at
I wouldn't.
But look what Dak. But then
I
again,
wouldn't want Dak. I would say Purdy over Dak.
But why the fuck? But he's playing what they call it. What Bruce Carr called tomato cans. He's fucking playing for sure tomato cans. He ain't getting no fucking either. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
they're not easy throws, but
they
they're
lost
not
to the fucking Cardinals, dude. He lost to the fucking Cardinals. Like, if that don't knock you out a little bit, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like,
almost has a pocket presence like Peyton Manning, but he's also inconsistent when it comes to playoff time.
Playoff, the only time he looked.
Well, last year was his first run.
Yeah, Cowboys were Cowboys.
Can't really hold that against.
He threw for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns in the wild card. So I mean, you can't really say that. Yeah, I mean, he didn't look that great against the Cowboys.
He didn't look great against Seahawks either. I mean, the numbers look good.
Not in the first quarter, not in the beginning, but he fucking
had some bad throws,
but then he got
Jimmy
better.
throws.
Yeah, but he still fucking had 3 touchdowns, 300 fucking 60. And then that was that fucking play where he fucking ran around and then fucking Ayuk fucking dropped it in the fucking end zone. That wasn't that. I mean, fuck that.
Just with that game against last season with Niners with Seattle in the playoffs. That was right there. That game, it was better than any game that Jimmy G had in the playoffs.
Anything. Do you think? And do you honestly think?
Jimmy has never done anything.
I know you say Jimmy. You did it with Jimmy G. Do you honestly think they're gonna fucking pass the ball 8 times with fucking Brock back there in the championship?
No, of course not. Because Brock is better than Jimmy. But
okay, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody's disputing that fact. But but the fact that Jimmy was able to get the Niners to a Super Bowl is like, could we be looking at fool's gold again?
What I would say,
I wouldn't say it's fool's gold.
Well, say that
it was an injury. That was it. So basically, he has not lost a playoff game.
Are you going to say that with every quarterback that plays and be like, well, he did it with Jimmy? Like, if we have fucking Mahomes or Josh Allen, he fucking does it.
I'm going to say that. Well, he did it with quarterback Jimmy, so we have until we win a Super Bowl ring under Shanahan. Yeah, I will.
All right.
If Brock wins a Super Bowl, that'll definitely distinguish him over Jimmy, right?
He's already distinguished over Jimmy now.
Is he, though? I mean, look at the numbers last year.
Yes, he is.
Overall, yeah, but I mean, he's still Jimmy. If you look at Jimmy's stats with CMC, we've been over this. If you look at Jimmy G's stats with CMC last year, when Jimmy was playing his best football, they looked on par with Brock.
But what I'm saying, his yak yards.
Did he lose again with Jimmy? And
the
CMC?
yak yards.
No,
the yak,
Jimmy didn't lose any games with CMC. That's what
everyone's talking about all this yak shit, but the yak yards per pass that he's averaging is lower than a lot of the teams right now. So you can't say he's just all the yak because a lot of teams have way higher fucking yak yards than what he has on more attempts. So
is he your MVP? Let's just cut to the chase here.
I mean, over Dak for sure. I think so.
Over CMC?
Well, that can be debatable.
Well, that to me, that's the nail in the coffin that he doesn't deserve to be MVP because he got a Super Bowl, he got an MVP candidate on his team, which you can't even really say he's like levels above.
If you want to get that, well, and if you want to get that, then I mean,
I don't want to get that. But I
wouldn't be mad at CMC either. But if you put him up against other quarterbacks, then I mean, if you give to Tyreek over, and then okay, we'll see if he hits 2,000. He ain't gonna get it right now. I don't think Tyreek is MVP. If he fucking goes over 2,000 and just goes on a fucking tear, which I mean I don't know. It depends on the extent of his injury.
Hold on, we got some comments here too.
So
if you're saying Cowboys lost to Cardinals, shouldn't the loss to the Browns and the Vikings? Yeah, but
they shouldn't because who's better, the Browns or the Cardinals?
Who gives a fuck?
We did have
who has the number one?
The only reason why we lost
the Browns have the number one
field goal.
The field goal. Two missed field goals.
Vikings are pretty weak.
One of them was a wash. Huh?
Vikings are pretty weak.
So the Browns ain't better than the Cardinals?
What about the Vikings? They're about on pace with the Cardinals. Maybe slightly better.
The Vikings are better than the Cardinals too.
Slightly.
All the teams we lost to are way better than the fucking Cardinals.
Still a weak loss.
The Cardinals are 3 and 10, I think.
Will says, go back and watch Montana in all his playoff games. You'd be surprised how bad he looks sometimes. Now the Super Bowl is different, and Brock has not played. Yeah, but Montana played in a different era. That they were allowed to play fucking defense.
I mean, Montana had like 4 picks in one game, playoff game.
We could say this and that and all that, but
no, that's a fucking fact. That's not a this and that. That's a fucking fact that it was way harder to play in that pass. It was way harder to pass than that. It was a running league.
Sure, but compared to that era. Like, given the era, yeah, it still balances out because you could do shit on defense that you can't do.
Montana was going against the New York Giants, the Chicago Bears, those fucking Saints Cowboys. Had nasty ass defenses. Brock hasn't really gone against any nasty defense to this.
Browns.
Well, the Browns are the number one defense, right?
Cowboys last season.
Well, they lost he let them down. He just lost on the kick.
No. They lost. We lost. He played like shit that game, and we lost. I'm not gonna let you try to.
He led you down. The same thing with Brady.
No.
Same thing with Brady going down and winning with the field.
He played like shit. Brock played like shit in that Browns game.
Brady didn't play all that in the fucking Super Bowl. But
Brock played like shit in the Browns game.
Brady wasn't lighting it up in that first Super Bowl, and they won by a field goal because he let them down there.
But that wasn't on Moody though. That was on Purdy. Purdy's the MVP candidate. Purdy's gonna get all the blame. On all the fucking glory.
Okay, but Brady's numbers wasn't shit in that first Super Bowl.
Who's talking about Brady? What the fuck are you even talking
I'm comparing because you say he lost. He won on a kick because he won on a kick. And Purdy lost on a kick. They both still got down there.
Brady ain't got shit to do with it. Brady's a GOAT, all right? A GOAT.
So if Vinatieri would have missed that kick, would you say that fucking, Brady didn't really do enough?
No, I'm not doing what if. So this is not a what if episode. So I'm not going to do your what if bullshit.
All right.
I'm just saying that Purdy played like shit that game, and we deserve to lose that game. You could say, "Oh, the kicker missed this and that," but Purdy played like shit. If you want to give him this praise,
and we lost 2 points.
Can I finish talking or no?
We lost. No, you can't because your shit's nonsense.
You don't like fucking hearing the truth.
What truth?
If you're gonna give Purdy all this praise, MVP, he makes all these throws and this and that, then you're gonna have to give him the losses too. If you're trying to give him all the wins, you gotta give him the losses.
You give him the loss, but look at the stats in those fucking losses, though. He played bad as far as that, but the numbers weren't bad.
He played like shit in the Browns game. What are you talking about?
But the numbers no, wasn't. I think threw for
they
were
300. We had like 50 yards passing in the second half or some shit, 25 yards until that last drive, and all that was Ayuk breaking that tackle and going 35 yards down the field.
Sometimes you need those losses so you can, improve and get better. And
so what if it's fucking? That's why you got those players. That's why you draft those fucking players.
Purdy did not play well enough to win in that game. That's a fact.
He did play well enough because they were in field goal range. The motherfucker lost it from 41 yards.
No, see, you're missing the whole point. It goes over your head. He didn't play good enough
in my head
because it should never came down to a field goal. He had some bad plays in that game.
There's a lot of games that shouldn't go down to a field goals, but
Vince
sometimes they do,
versus
and you win on field
Minnesota
goals.
versus.
See, you're trying to do two
Cincy.
things. You're trying to give Purdy all this credit, but then you don't want to give him none of the blame. You used to do that shit with Jimmy, so I'm not gonna let it happen here.
What do you mean none of the blame? Like
We're not letting that shit
the Vikings
slide,
one,
Mac.
the Vikings one, you could fucking.
That was his worst game of the season. No, yes or no?
Which one?
The Browns game. What the fuck game have we been talking about?
No, his worst one. Yeah, that would probably be his worst game, other than the Browns. Not the Browns.
I would say Cincinnati.
I thought the Browns
were Cincy, and he still threw for 368 fucking yards.
A lot of that was.
But the Browns game was terrible, though. But the Brown game was terrible.
That was the worst game.
I would say
because the picks, yeah. But I mean, he still gave
was it his worst game? Yes or no? I don't need all this.
No,
because of that.
Bengals. Didn't you not hear me say the Bengals was the worst game?
How was it his worst game when you just said he had 360 yards or whatever the fuck?
Because he fucking threw 2 picks and he fucking never at least got him down to a shot to fucking win it. At least the Browns, he got him down to fucking give him a chance to fucking win.
That was Ayuk. That wasn't even him. That was Ayuk.
He played a little bit better at the end, but it was not enough. But as you know, as Nip says though, if you want to be considered an elite quarterback, that's where you need to succeed. That's when you need to shine. So therefore, he did what he.
Oh, there you go too. I mean, if you want to think about it, you're fucking a good point, Will. You're fucking MVP, fucking Christian McCaffrey.
Are you reading a comment that we haven't seen yet? What's going on?
Yeah,
I don't like. Remember your running point, Womack.
Yeah. Well, this guy wants to click on shit too, so I don't know. He wants to try and be MVP, and he's fucking PVM. So, so yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, that's the same. So in that same Browns game, where did CMC fumble?
He was hurt in that game, by the way.
He wasn't hurt.
Those CMC fumbles did hurt.
Yeah, and he fumbled where? Where did he fumble that first one?
On the what? About to score.
On the red zone where? Like inside the 5-yard line. Right?
And then he was responsible for 14 of the 17 points as well. So
okay, but he still fumbled. He still took away fucking points. So you're gonna blame?
But was he not responsible for 14 of the 17 points? That weighs a little bit more than one fumble to me.
Okay, but he still took away points by fumbling because we only lost by 2.
Okay, but if he was not in the game, we wouldn't have scored shit. We would have scored 3.
Okay, but if he didn't fumble, we either scored a touchdown or a field goal. And
okay, but it's on the quarterback because you want to give the quarterback all the praise.
How was CMC's fumble on the fucking quarterback? He fucking fumbled.
Fumbles happen every day, B.
Oh, fumbles happen, really. Just like fucking
fumbles happen. One of I never said fumbles.
Just like missed field goals happen, which means you take points off the fucking board.
Last episode,
that's why.
What do you mean?
Purdy needs to do better. Purdy needs to play better.
I understand what the fuck you talking
about. In that game,
and CMC needs to not fucking fumble at the fucking inside the 5-yard line.
But then he had 14 of the 17 points, bro.
Okay, but he still took away 3 but he still took away enough points to fucking win the game.
No, he fucking didn't. He was responsible.
How many points did we lose by? How many points did we lose by?
I think.
No, 2. We lost by 2 fucking points. So if fucking CMC doesn't fumble there, we at least get a fucking field goal or a touchdown.
And what about Purdy throwing them picks? He threw picks that game.
But
you don't want to count those. I know.
They ain't leading no points, but they ain't leading no fucking points.
You like to
that fumble led to fucking points, I believe. But he still took us out of field goal range. So I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. That's what that is.
Purdy made up for CMC fumble. How did he make up for it, Will? They had like 25 fucking yards in the second half until that last drive. And that last drive was all Ayuk. So how did Purdy make up for it? You guys answer that to me.
Because he got him in fucking field goal range.
No,
dude fucking missed
got him in fucking field goal range. Get the shit right.
How the fucking you got the hoop? Did
he throw the ball? Like 3 tackles on that fucking play.
Did you fucking throw it? Yeah, but it was still a fucking enough. Even if you fucking didn't, they were still fucking right there. Fuck you mean? Yeah, he's still hating. He stays hating.
I ain't hating
because it's fucking facts. Because his fake love for Trey Lance didn't pan out. So now he's like, oh no.
No, he's just like
because he wants the prototype big motherfucker. He wants to see motherfuckers run around like Madden, like he fucking used to do back in the day. Fucking run around Madden, try and throw downfield, have a fucking cannon arm, and all this fucking bullshit. That's what he wants.
What you mean try?
Try.
How many times I blow you up by like 60 points?
Not a lot.
Since you want to bring this shit up.
17-19.
All right. Let's go. Yeah. Come on, let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Player stats.
Okay, so Will says,
sound like we're
come
like,
on, Nip. Purdy made
sound like we
up
haven't won a game in like in a month.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, like, I mean. Womack want to give him all the praise, but he don't want to give him none of the else.
No, it ain't it ain't about being praised. It's about fucking objective. Fuck the praise, but he still let him down there to fucking win, despite how bad he was playing.
I think you're mistaking Brock with Ayuk, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh God,
it was a little 5-yard route.
Purdy drove him down. He did throw to himself. Well, yes, he did. According to this,
was it an amazing throw? It was like a little 5-yard route that Ayuk fucking broke, and nobody even thought it was.
It was like a fucking 5-yard. It was like a fucking 25, 30-yarder. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, because Ayuk got all them yards. It was like a 5-yard pass. That's my point.
It wasn't a 5-yard pass.
I would say that's on the defense fault because they just stood and they just stood still, looked at him, looked at Ayuk, and what did Ayuk do? He just fucking ran and got some extra yards.
So that's like the defense. High school cheerleader.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's exactly.
You don't make no fucking sense. He wants to suck off the quarterback.
They just. Those cornerbacks just froze and waited for Ayuk.
He wants that Hollywood story. He was a
Ayuk
film major,
him and that was it.
Hollywood story, like no. Get out of here.
Those losses, yes, Purdy struggled, but he was missing Debo. No, we don't do that.
See? That's true though.
And wasn't Trent hurt?
I don't think the Debo was as big as a fucking issue as Trent was because our O line was fucking trash. And you take the best player on our O line, like that shit's get down out of here. Get down. Oh my God.
Give her the mic. Who do you think is the MVP?
I think it's more Trent wins because we had a shitty line already. We got one player. So you take out the best player on a shitty fucking line, it's gonna be shitty. Right? Even shittier because it's still pretty fucking shitty, even with Trent Williams in there. So
nobody's hating, but I think CMC is the fucking. I think CMC is the MVP.
Okay,
even Womack agrees.
No, yeah, that's fine, but it's not. But that's what I'm saying is like. But I'm talking about the actual quarterback, and you saying that he ain't shit because he got all these fucking weapons.
When did I say he ain't shit? See, there you go, putting words in my mouth. When did I say he ain't shit?
Well, because you're saying it's only because of the fucking weapons, like everyone else.
When did I say it's only because of the weapons?
You been said because you just named him right there. Well, it's because he's got Debo and Ayuk and
that's a major factor. Because that's a major factor.
It is.
Did I say that's the only reason? No, he makes good throws. But let's be honest, a lot of them throws are wide open.
They're not a lot of wide open ones, dude. There's a lot of fucking balls that you.
Do you watch all NFL? Do you watch all 22?
Oh, so you're an expert because you fucking got a different.
I'm not an expert, but I do watch all 22s.
All right, let's keep it moving. We've been on this shit for like half hour already.
Just saying.
Come on, GDBs. Come on, get your shit together.
Nah, Purdy. See. Smitty, you let Womack fucking put this shit in. I never said Purdy ain't shit. Purdy's been playing great. He's been fucking. I've mentioned he ain't been turning the ball over. That's fucking great. That's huge. He ain't been throwing no picks.
But I'm saying if you want to say he's throwing them fucking, he's getting all yak yards. That's not true because the fucking yak yard average is low as shit compared to a lot of teams in the league. So it can't be yak yards because he has a low yak yard average. Is what I'm saying.
We've been hearing all this. Yeah, we've been hearing all this.
Go ahead, Leo. My bad.
I said we've been hearing all this yak stuff.
Yakety,
since Jimmy was there. Oh, Jimmy got here. Especially when we drafted Ayuk. We got Debo, Kittle, and these guys are known to not just go down when they get tackled. These guys are known to break tackles, juke, stiff arms. I don't know what's the whole problem with the extra yards that these guys.
I don't understand it.
This is the reason they were drafted. That was one of the reasons that Debo was drafted because he's a dog when he considered to be like a running back or receiver type. Ayuk, Kittle. We've seen all this shit. So it's just is it our fault that our team drafted like that and we see and got some dope ass receivers that know how to break tackle and get extra yards? That's what the whole game is. Get that extra yardage. Keep those. That's what we always heard.
But when you're critiquing the quarterback and you're looking at MVP, all that shit comes in consideration.
But you act like fucking Rice never got yak. You act like John Taylor never got yak. You act like Roger Craig never got yak.
Craig was the king of the yak.
The king of the yak. And plus, look at that Super Bowl against the Bengals.
CMC. And then you go.
If you look at the game-winning drive, how many?
Look at how we were up on Seattle 21-3, and Purdy hadn't done shit in that first game.
Because Seattle's fucking weak as fuck, dude. Like, okay.
Because Purdy ain't the catalyst, despite what you think.
Yeah, but he still fucking made decent throws. That's not a fucking
decent throws. Thank you. Exactly. He's good. He's good for the system.
He made good throws when they're wide open. He's hitting wide open.
If I have my vote, I'm picking MVP. I pick CMC as MVP.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, that's whatever. That's no one's.
You've been saying that since the beginning of the year.
I'm talking about quarterback like play, like people downplaying his actual play, and I'm like, nah, like this motherfucker's actually doing some shit. All right, that's all I'm saying.
All right, Womack, you're running point. Let's go. What's going on? Come on, bro.
I still want you to pull up that fucking throw. See if you can find it on your all 22. That throw to fucking
a 3-hour episode. Let's go.
We're at 1.5, so we're good. So didn't throw picks to Purdy can play, but they're in denial because last pick ain't supposed to do that. I'm saying I don't even think it's the last pick. I think it's because the motherfucker's small. He ain't fucking running no 4.4s. He ain't got fucking throwing it 80, 90 yards downfield.
Shanny already made Jimmy look hella good. We've been over this the last time we were on.
But if you say that, though, then you're just going to discredit every fucking quarterback that fucking plays for him, no matter how good or how bad they are. You're just going to discredit everyone because of Shanny calling that. That's pretty much what you're saying.
I mean,
Purdy's already shinning.
But that's what you're saying.
And on Mac Jones.
Purdy would definitely do better than fucking Mac Jones.
Better, but I mean, he wouldn't be.
Let's just might as well. Is Mac Jones going to be playing these numbers? I don't think so. Maybe you see Mac Jones trash.
So I'm saying, I just think that more than him being the last pick, he's not in the prototype fucking mold that everybody wants, and he's doing the shit that the prototypes are fucking doing in a fucking little goofy ass fucking Hunting.
People see stuff as slights, and it's not slights; it's facts. Like it is a fact. He's surrounded by talent. Like more talent than pretty much any quarterback in the league. That's not a slight. It's just a fact.
Jalen Hurts got fucking talent too. Jalen Hurts
as good as Purdy.
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Who's better?
Is that as good as Ayuk and Debo? I would say no.
Yeah, I mean you got Goddard. He's probably slightly.
Is he as good as Kittle?
Nah,
probably not. Nah. He's right under him though. He ain't no slouch.
Tier under him. He's a good.
No slouch.
He's good, but he ain't great like Kittle.
Okay. Do you think Jalen Hurts?
Swift is a lemmy.
Do you think Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott would fucking do shit behind our line like he's doing? He got all.
I think Hurts would be really good in this offense.
Jalen Hurts got an all-pro fucking line. So it don't matter if Lane Johnson went out. He still got 4 of the Pro Bowlers on the
I think Hurts
line.
would be really good in this offense. Yeah, I think he would.
I don't think so. I don't think he would.
With CMC?
Because Jalen Hurts isn't a pocket fucking dude. You need to run around to create it. You talking about fucking throw the wide open. When you fucking run around and do like this, that's instant separation. You ain't
Jalen Hurts would be able to throw to these wide open.
You're not relying. But when you're a pocket passer, you rely on route running for the separation. When you fucking sitting there running around, the separation comes because the fucking the shit it's scramble drill. You can get open on a scramble drill. Like
he says, it's funny because he's the last pick, but doubters expect him to play perfect. No, I don't expect him to play perfect, but I want to see a Super Bowl one. Otherwise, what's the point? That's what I'm saying. I don't really give a fuck about MVP either way, anyway.
Well,
false.
It's a quarterback stat now. Like
Purdy stats were in both
toots.
I don't know what this guy's talking about.
What's a toot? Like when you fart? That toot. The toot. Now you're Mac Jones. Yeah, Mac Jones is fucking out of here.
Damn, we had hella comments. God damn, homie.
Are you running it? Well, you be putting up too. So who is it? Is it me?
Yeah, because I be clicking it because you be hella lagging.
I'll be lagging. I'll be talking.
Lagging. We have what is it? Go ahead. You fucking run it.
We have more wins milking better than McCorkle. Why is that who he? Fucking McCorkle.
Hurts is way better than Hurts. What?
Hurts is way better than Hurts.
I would say Hurts is better than Purdy. Yes.
Or Hurts is way better than Purdy. As a pure quarterback, though, I don't know. As a pure quarterback.
If you had your pick, we did this already, but let's do it again.
Yeah, I take Hurts because he has running ability. Like he has running ability, right? So he has another dimension. But as a good arm, I said as a pure quarterback, like sitting back, diagnosing shit.
We'll
quick,
put him in Shanny's offense.
You know what it goes. Yeah, he wouldn't last in Shanny's
offense.
Yeah,
we also
Jimmy lasted in Shanny's office. Don't give me that shit.
I mean, we've seen it with Jalen. I mean, he looked good, especially when that year when he played Tampa Bay when Brady was there. You could see that he had potential. All the the team needed just to get some weapons, and they did. I mean, so we've been saying that. I mean, I know I've been saying that that Jalen Hurts is better than Purdy right now.
Yeah, I would take Purdy.
As an overall athlete, Jalen's for sure better than fucking Purdy.
I would take Jalen.
He's got stronger arm. Yeah, he's faster. Got better, more mobile.
I would love
all
to
that
see
shit
Hurts in this
overall,
offense. He'd be fucking nasty in this offense.
I don't know if you can process.
But see, I'm not saying Purdy's bad. Purdy's playing good. Purdy's not turning the ball over.
Yeah,
he's hitting big throws when he needs to.
Exactly.
He's doing his thing. I'm just saying, personally, if I had a pick for MVP, I would take CMC.
Yeah, and but no one's like, I'm not even going at you about that. Like, that's fine. But if you're comparing,
I agree with Schmidt on this. Purdy's accuracy's,
pretty damn
good.
Yeah,
it's been solid.
Yeah,
and you need.
I mean, he does have some weird ass throws sometimes. Like he threw one at the feet, but every quarterback does. So
he's a gunslinger, and gonna take gamble. That's what I mean, with this offense, you have that chance because you have a solid defense that can come back, and and hold teams with a couple of field goals that we saw that with the Eagles. We let them just get 6 points and shit for a second there. It looked like that's all they needed, but that first quarter, just the whole team was off. But then we bounced back. So I mean, that's
we had negative like
negative
6 yards, 13. We had negative 13 yards.
Like I've been saying, Purdy is doing what he needs to do, and he's a baller.
Yeah. So would you pick him for MVP right now?
I would say CMC. I would take CMC personally. But now, and I did say earlier though,
if you're gonna pick a quarterback,
it's a dark horse candidate for MVP.
Yeah. But if quarterback-wise, if you're gonna choose a quarterback for MVP, I would say Purdy. But because 2,000 yards receiving is fucking crazy, right? Because we never seen that. We never seen a 2,000-yard receiver.
If you're gonna exclude CMC out of all the quarterbacks, I mean, you kind of got to go Purdy. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. McCaffrey overall is having fucking scrimmage yard. He leads the league in fucking scrimmage yards.
Yeah,
he's leading the league in rushing yards. He's leading the league in touchdowns for sure. Total touchdowns for sure. Right?
He got 18.
Yeah, he's got fucking almost. Yeah, he's almost got fucking 20, and we still got 4 games left. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Purdy. Purdy's playing conventional QB better than anyone this year, and he's more athletic than you think. QB don't need to run 4.3 and squat 500 pounds.
Yeah, I agreed for sure. That's what I'm saying. If it comes down to quarterback MVP, like which is pretty much what it is, right? Let's just be real. Okay, you gotta do something fucking astronomical if you're not, because Adrian Peterson, I think, was the last one to be voted MVP. That wasn't a quarterback. Okay, so you gotta be doing Adrian Peterson type shit if you're not a quarterback. See, so
Banks is good. I don't know why Womack was shitting on Banks.
Because this year, for some reason, this motherfucker he's giving up the ass. He's not as good as he was last year. That's not
who?
Banks?
Aaron Banks.
He's solid.
I ain't gonna lie. The O-line has been
solid.
There's been quarters. It looked shaky, especially the first quarter against the Eagles.
You're probably thinking of Burford. Burford beginning.
No, Burford. No, the right side, center and right side is fucking. We already knew that was fucking trash.
I would say it's been solid, not great, but it's been solid. And and also having these play.
There it is, right there.
But that's according to what, PFF? Like,
well, that's according.
It's kind of a hard thing to even measure. That's more of an eye test thing.
Well, you can talk that by pressures given up, sacks given up. I mean, there's ways you can figure that out. That's not like too fucking ridiculous, right? Like dropbacks of 3 steps, and when he has like
Smitty's with me.
Solid. It's a solid O line.
I don't think it is because
especially with the call, the plays. I mean,
they've been solid, man.
They've
been better than I thought they would be.
Yeah,
but there's been
There's been times, yes.
Every time this dude snapped the ball, he had someone.
That's every team. Look at the fucking Eagles. Eagles offensive line got ate up by the Cowboys the other night. I mean, they got demolished. The Cowboys were all over fucking Hurts.
Yeah.
So, and they're supposedly the best offensive line in the league. That didn't hold up.
O-line has been solid overall.
I mean, they are, but that's just where you got Pro Bowls across the board. You got all pros and Pro Bowls across the board. That's what says that. That has nothing to do with stats. That has to do with just play.
I think the O-line's been solid. I would say solid.
Yeah, solid.
What
Give like a
game did
good
he?
C plus B
Maybe the
minus right now.
Browns. They look bad.
That's the
Browns look bad. Even the what else they do? Even the fucking
Vikings. They weren't that.
the
great.
Jags.
Eagles,
they
the
didn't look that
Eagles
great
first
against.
quarter.
They didn't look that
Eagles
great
first
against
quarter.
the Jags.
Eagles first quarter. The whole Browns game.
You can do a lot against Mike. Oh, sorry. I don't know,
What
but
the
I
fuck
mean,
is this guy doing?
this one. He's saying can't really do much against Michael and Lawrence. You can run right at their ass. That's what you can do. And that's what we have done. We fucking ran at them.
Yeah, the Eagles played hella weak against the Cowboys. They the coaching was terrible. I don't understand why they didn't run Swift. I guess because he was hurt from Lenore sticking the fuck out of him, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, maybe it was that because how many carries did he have? I want to say he only had like 8 carries that game.
Yeah, from an Eagles standpoint. But even if, dude, I'd take my O line over their D line anytime. I'd fucking bully the fuck out of them. Get back to basics. I think that's what the Eagles are doing. But their whole team is fucked now, though. So we'll see.
I'm not gonna write off the Eagles. I think they're gonna be a little bit better. We're gonna have to face them when they're playing better. I think so. I think we're capable of going in there and beating them, but I don't want to get too overconfident. Like, oh, we're just gonna blow them out again. Like,
no, I wouldn't expect. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that. I just hope we don't get all this praise. Keep the praise on the Cowboys. Keep the praise on Dak. Like, because every time we get it, we don't know how to fucking act, right? Like we fucking. Like that's why we lose. That's what we happened with the fucking we won that 5 out the gate with the 5 games. Oh, this is the best team, and when it was really this is fucking. And then all of a sudden, boom, fucking 3 because we don't know how to fucking act. So yeah, keep it off us. So Eagles are gonna be out quick. I hope so.
That'll be nice, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Eagles are gonna get put out quick.
I hope that's what he said. Milk has said that. I mean, I hope so.
I would love.
I mean, I don't want. I mean, I don't want to deal with them motherfuckers. Fuck that. Even though we whooped their ass, like they're saying, there's no guarantee that should happen a second time. And I want the easiest path to the Super Bowl. I want that 6. Like fuck that.
Well, I mean, the good thing about the Eagles is their defense is not that good this year. So that's not going to change. They got injuries on defense as well. But I think Hurts might play a little bit better against us next time.
Yeah, their secondary. Yeah, their secondary is not as good as last year. Their D line is not good as last year because they were just getting sacks.
Yeah,
like
But it's crazy because there's only like a couple people that are missing out of that defense.
Hey,
but like I said,
Hargrave, Gardner. No, they had like 4 people. They had 4 or 5 gone, and their coordinators are not as good this year. You can see it.
Yeah.
Offensively,
you got to watch out. Yeah, and you got to watch out. You got to watch out to
the Cowboys. The Cowboys is.
You got to see where Hurts is going to go. I mean, we're hearing a lot of the Niners, but I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the Eagles.
Who Hurts?
Yeah, tight end.
Going to the Eagles.
Hurts.
Yeah. Hurts.
Swift had 11 carries against the Cowboys. Yeah, see, that was kind of weird.
They're just not. Yeah, they're out of their groove right now. They just they lost themselves a little bit. Most likely they'll get back to it. I hope they don't, because fuck them.
Bosa put out
most likely.
Hey, Bosa got 9 sacks.
Yeah, and how to get them after having like fucking 3.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too. How to do that?
I had him getting. I think I said
10.5, 11.
17?
I said around. Yeah, I said like 10-ish or something like that.
I think I had 15 or 17.
It was looking like that, but that begs the question: can Bosa, if it's still on him, can he fucking get it done? I don't know. He got bailed out by Chase Young, because even if Chase Young isn't getting a bunch of sacks, he's still getting people. He's still getting attention.
I expect a shitload of sacks this Sunday against Arizona.
Yeah, we did soften him up because fucking Swift got stuck on that last.
Yeah, and they had this is our 3rd game in 21, 14, 15 days, and
we did that same shit too. Yeah, everyone plays fucking 3 games.
But we had 10 days off though. I mean,
before playing them, but before that game,
shit does make a difference. I'm not gonna act like that shit doesn't make a difference. Man, but we be getting fucked like that all the time. So
yeah, we always can play.
Everyone plays fucking 3 games.
Yeah, remember that little
13
gauntlet
days,
we had
whatever the
when
fuck.
Jimmy was here? We had Saints, Green Bay. Who else? Ravens? No, I forgot. But we had a little
Yeah, and what's
gauntlet.
up with that? Everybody wanted Wilkes gone. All the people didn't want to blame
say it
was
Wilkes
fucking bullshit.
Wilkes just needed to be on the field. These guys wanted to see that. That's what they wanted. These guys wanted to see the defensive coordinator on the sideline and get juice. That's what it was.
Okay, but look at what he's doing though. He's calling smart. He's pressing when he needs to press, and he's playing off when he needs to fucking play off. Before he was just playing off and letting these motherfuckers run underneath on fucking third and 3 and fucking playing off 7 fucking 8 yards. Like that shit don't get
and
it
nobody
done.
was doing shit until we got Chase Young too. That
and
made the
that and
big
that
ass
too. That was probably the biggest X factor.
Yeah, because he's
in this
been
shit,
the
no doubt.
defensive CMC this year.
Yeah.
The run defense got hella better.
Mhm.
You can the way we played Hurts was perfect. Where you just bookend them, you don't have to go upfield too much. You just contain.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
So
you could say Chase Young would be defensive MVP. Honestly,
Nah, Fred Warner,
No.
but
yeah, Warner's for sure.
Warner, but
we were getting ran until fucking Chase Young came.
nah,
Yeah, but Warner was still doing the singing before we got Chase Young. He was still fucking.
I mean,
he was still being monster.
there was a change that
He helped
needed to
Bosa out
happen.
though. It helped the D line out, in particular
yeah,
Bosa.
Drake-
Run
fucking
defense got
hit him.
hella better when he came in.
Drake Jackson hasn't. All these guys were missing. All these guys were missing. That's what it was. It's just not. Also Bosa was included that, and then that's what they needed. They just needed a boost. But Fred Warner's your defensive MVP though for this team.
Yeah, because I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. That was
We had 14 because we played Sunday to Thursday to Sunday. Oh well.
No, we played Sunday, and then Thursday. So we played.
I think we had 10, if I'm not mistaken. We had 10 days off.
And they got the easiest schedule right now. The Eagles got the easiest schedule coming up too. I think they got to play the Giants.
But if that was the case, we should have been worn out for fucking playing the
hell yeah.
The
Tell him,
Seahawks
Smitty. Tell him, Smitty.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't really got nobody to throw against him. Maybe, yeah. I mean, they're gonna go with somebody who gets a lot of sacks, so that's the problem.
Yeah, but
they're gonna probably go Myles Garrett or Micah. It's gonna be Micah, I would say.
But Warren is a fucking that dude's a different animal. Punking on DK too. I'd have given him just for that.
I mean, if I had a vote, I would say Warner, but I'm just saying realistically, they're gonna give it to Micah.
Yeah, because it's like this MVP shit, this deep,
like the quarterbacks get the MVP, and
OPOY, DPOY, all this shit is all like they're all like flash awards.
Milking says Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year.
Most likely.
I think Micah. They're gonna give it to Micah. I would bet on.
How many sacks has Micah got?
Enough. That fucker probably got like 12.
I think Fred got 4 picks, right?
Fred been all over the field too because he covers
and he dropped
he
2 too.
Covers,
he has 4. I believe he has 4, and he has 2 drop picks too.
It ain't like he's getting the picks in the middle of the field and shit. This motherfucker's getting picks like in the fucking secondary. Like, wait,
he's everywhere. He's been
back with the safeties at while still coming down and fucking knocking fools out. And
hell yeah.
Coming down inside the box, blowing up fucking screens and those outside runs and shit like that. Like this dude is fucking.
Khalil Mack got 15 sacks. Oh shit, I didn't even trip. I know he had like 7 in one game.
You wouldn't know because the Chargers are so fucking weak that they.
I'm pretty sure, and 8 of those came against Jimmy G for sure.
He was 7 in one game.
So
at least.
TJ Watt got 14. Danielle Hunter got 13.5. Trey Hendrickson got 13.5. Josh Allen, 13.5. We could have had him, but I'm not gonna go down that road right now. I don't want to rile up the Bosa Niner fans, so I'm just gonna be quiet. Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, who else?
But I'm saying that it's a flat.
Parsons got 12.5.
It's a flash award. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a flashy shit. Most sacks. Mainly just
Parsons got 12.5. Kayvon Thibodeau quietly got 11.5 sacks. Michael Parsons got 12.5. Reddick got 11. Bosa got 9.5.
Probably had 2 this Sunday.
Maybe you get fucking 8, like
2.5.
I mean, TJ Watt
ain't like Khalil Mack.
Forced fumbles. Khalil Mack got 5 forced fumbles.
Yeah,
TJ Watt got 3 forced fumbles and 3 fumble recoveries. Danielle Hunter got 4 forced fumbles. Yeah. Bosa only has 1 forced fumble. 1 fumble recovery. But, so even for this has been an off year for Bosa, no matter what.
Yeah, he'll be better next year out the gate.
Oh yeah, if we keep Chase Young, he'll be solid.
Keep Young and Ayuk. I mean, we got 40 million, and the cap's going to go up like I think 40 million.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Michael Parsons. Damn, who is going to get? It's going to be a close race for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, but how many of those players play off the ball, right? That don't have their hand to the ground. That's the thing too. Micah rushes the passer a lot, so he's kind of.
Micah only got 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery.
Yeah, but Micah rushes a lot though too. So.
Yeah,
Micah.
I don't know if I had to pick right now. I mean, I'd probably say Warner, but I don't know if he's going to have the stats. It's hard to. I mean, he has tackles.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's just what it is.
Well, let me see total tackles. Yeah, Warner is number 15. So yeah, I don't think Warner got a shot. He's 15th in total tackles. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe solo he got better. He's still 12th in solo tackles. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of wide open this year. It looks like
but he's not blitzing a lot though too. So, but
yeah,
I mean,
he plays. I don't know. It's gonna be tough, but
I don't know. But yeah, shit.
Milky says, "Hear me out. You know they dick suck the Cowboys bad. They might give it to Bland. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good. He got
his
fucking
5.
five.
Yeah, his 5 pick sixes. Yeah, some of them were. Yeah, some of them were like got a lot of deflections.
How many picks?
A lot of playing trash teams. That's what I'm saying. Cowboys been stat padded by fucking the garbage fucking teams that they play, dude. Like I don't give a fuck.
Warner got 4 interceptions.
6, right?
Who?
Pick 6s, right?
He got 5.
Man,
that was 6.
Warner got 4. Warner got 4 as a fucking linebacker.
But I'm saying, like, the Cowboys have fucking got stat padded just because of the fucking competition. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. They ain't play no goddamn buddy.
Will says sacks is an overrated stat. I'm gonna push back and say no.
No, I don't. Those are drive killers. Those take shit off the board. Those are
take out field goal.
I think the pressure is an overrated stat. You can't even really determine what a pressure is.
Yeah. That and
that's
it's like
up to interpretation. Sack is not up to interpretation.
And pressures don't mean nothing because you could escape a pressure and still make a play.
Hits.
You can't make no play.
Sacks.
You can't make no play when fucking you're getting fucking.
Will says tackles and tackles for loss is better, plus 3rd down and 4th down stops. Nah,
that's kind of. Well, I mean, tackles for a loss and a sack is essentially like the same thing, right?
But it's on a pass play, so it's going to be more yards back. Usually, most of his pick sixes against Make-A-Wish teams.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so the whole 3 hours.
The whole schedules have been fucking Make-A-Wish.
Smitty says, "Bland is not winning." Stop.
Bland's not winning.
Give it to Warner.
Even if they are against fucking,
All right, Womack, you're running points. So what do you want to do?
Fucking Disney fucking teams.
5 pick 6 in 2 hours on the Niners
season.
Bro, we had a breakdown of Purdy.
I don't know. Bottom line is we got a chance to fucking do some shit.
But we're taking it week by week though.
Week by week. But we could do some shit. Anyway,
but cost some Regis for sure.
Moving on, because he is right. We almost done 2 hours on the shit and I need to go to bed. I gotta drive to OC tomorrow. Well, wife does. So anyway, I want to mention this though. Anyway, GDBs was in the building, not me, but how the hell did that go? 2 out of the 3 of us.
Real GDBs were in the building. TDST.
No casuals.
No casuals. Casuals wasn't there.
Casuals weren't there. She was sick, man.
It was cool.
Just to fucking move on. How was your fight experience? Should have went
The
to that
event was
Canelo.
tight. I mean, the fight was boring. It's pretty much how I pictured it. I didn't see Prograis as a real threat to Haney at all. I think it was clever matchmaking. Yeah, but I mean, Haney did his thing. He skunked him, no doubt. I mean, but was it a real threat? I mean, when there's big fights out there, it was good for a hometown fight. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Chase Center was
That's cool.
cracking.
She was
It was
lit.
live.
Yeah, wish I would have went.
She was sick. Yeah, like Nip said,
We had good seats.
How was Chase Center? Did y'all fuck with Chase Center?
That was some sick ass seats we got.
Y'all fuck with Chase Center? How was that shit like on the inside? I never been in there.
That was my first time in there. It was nice. The good views.
Yeah. I've been. So this is like my. When it comes to like wrestling, boxing, this is my second event. So I've been to 2 wrestling events at Chase. But now for boxing, this was sick. We got some sick ass seats. She was live.
Shannon was
it was dope to see championship boxing in the city. So
we'll get to Draymond in a minute before we get out of here for sure.
And it's one of those events too, like, you know what I'm saying? You saw folks I haven't seen for years.
Yeah, no, we seen a bunch of people. My cousin was there, E Major was there.
Yeah. Shout out to E Majors too. Yeah. Some folks I haven't seen them, and it's good to have championship boxing in the city. The city is, I would say, the city is a boxing town. We've having a couple of good fighters come out, and hopefully,
Andre Ward too, right?
Oakland. Andre Ward from Oakland.
That was Oakland.
Yeah. Come on, man, get it. This is why you weren't allowed.
I mean, hopefully, we get pay-per-view fights. Sold out crowd. We got to see. We saw. I saw Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. at a restaurant just a block down from Chase Center, so that was cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you did for real?
But it was sick. It was dope.
Chavez Jr. I was ready to throw with him. We could have put the bread on it. I think I got a good chance against that guy.
Like, oh yeah, now you do. This motherfucker's like 85.
Shit, I'm older than him. What the fuck you talking about? And I ain't never boxed.
Oh, Chavez.
I mean, Chavez Jr.
Junior, blood, Junior.
Junior, I
don't know. If it was Julio Cesar Chavez, I'd have been.
I wouldn't fight him.
Nah, fuck that.
That motherfucker still quit your fucking ass.
Drop your ass.
Chavez Jr. put me out too, but I mean, at least I'd have a puncher's chance against that guy.
Yeah. I talk to Jason Rich. I wouldn't talk to fucking no boxer. I'd be like, nah, pick my battles like a sucker. I don't give that same energy at all.
Andre Ward was born in the city? Oh shit, Womack was right.
I think he was, but then he moved to Oakland and was like hella young.
He claimed Oakland, so I just say Oakland.
And I don't eat pussy because I ain't from Oakland.
All right, Womack.
Nah, but it was sick. Good event. Chase Center was nice. First time in there, so that was a good experience. Good seats. I can't say nothing for the food. They closed the food. Like I tried to go sixth round, take a piss and grab like a fucking dog or something. Everything was closed. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn, what the hell?
Yeah, because I was fucking hungry. I hadn't eaten, and I was like, oh shit. All right, whatever. That's whack. Damn. But alcohol.
That's how you got to
Major said they cut down alcohol in the 4th round.
Yeah.
Well, I don't give a fuck about. I didn't really give a fuck about them bum fights, so I wasn't in a rush to get down there.
Nah, it's an event though. It was live. You know, folks came out. It was sick.
Damn, well, that's cool. Gotta catch the next one.
He says Haney's from Henderson though. Will says.
Oh yeah, is he from Henderson? Or he lives out there because supposedly it's from the soil. Henderson ain't the soil, from what I understand, but I don't know. My sources.
Supposedly he was born in the city, moved to Oakland, and moved to Vegas. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
And then he lived in Mexico for a minute.
I'm not a big Haney guy.
Everyone's making it seem like he's that fucking dude now, but
I don't think he is. But
the way
there's a lot of casuals. Not no diss to you, but no, there is casuals though. Like boxing.
All I'm saying is Prograis Rougarou, right? The Rougarou. All I'm saying is he got a pretty quick.
34 years old.
Yeah,
nobody mentioned
but
that.
he got up pretty quick from that knockdown. Is all I'm gonna say.
And he looked like
he got
trash.
Right up from that knockdown.
He looked like trash in the fight before against Zarilla. So I didn't like the fight. Like as far as like a matchup, I wasn't like, oh, when you got Shakur lurking, you got Teofimo lurking, you got Ryan Garcia lurking, you got fucking Loma rematch looming. Like who wanted to see him go up to 140 and fight Progress? Like that wasn't. I mean, like the casual was gonna be like, oh, that's a name, but I mean, if you get that dude, you're gonna fight the real fights, Tank. So I mean, it is what it is. I think Haney's a good fighter, but I think he lacks power. Defense is not that great.
I still can't. I still don't think he can take a punch, but you wouldn't know that because he only landed fucking 36 punches on him the whole fight.
But in this fight, he looked, he did his thing. He looked solid. The
know.
jab was working good. But against the tougher comp, I don't know how he's gonna fare. I would still pick Shakur against him. I would pick Tank against him. Teofimo would be interesting. I don't even know. That's kind of like a push because Teofimo
push. Yeah, he hit harder than Tank. He's just not disciplined enough. So
I don't know. We'll see.
Trying to hit him. TL trying to hit him is, I don't know.
He went to school from Florida High School in Henderson. Smitty says Haney is trash.
Yeah.
It's not a problem for me, but it seems to be fake to me. Tio and Shakur, Tank will beat him too, in my opinion. Tank will beat him, in my opinion. Yeah.
I think Tank will fucking hit his ass through the fucking ceiling.
Yeah, I think Tank would knock out. I would bet on Tank knockout in that fight. If I was
just has to get one good hit, dude. I don't think. Yeah, I think Haney will fucking fly through the fucking ring. He looked like fucking Martin.
But I mean, he did look bigger and stronger at 140. He looked like he did put on 25 pounds from weigh-in to fight night the next day.
They were saying he went on steroids. I don't know, but by the way he's looking, he looked real vascular, right?
Well,
like he had a bunch of veins.
And okay, so the thing is, Victor Conte runs Snack, and that's what everybody's messing with. Terrence Crawford. There's a lot of people. Terrence Crawford, Haney. Who the fuck else is in Snack? Yeah, there's a lot of people messing with Snack. Victor Conte, the famous Victor Conte, is in charge of Snack. So take that, and make your own determination. I don't know.
Who knows? But I'm just saying.
I mean, he did look bigger and stronger. But there's a lot of people that are sponsored by. So here's the list of that: Terrence Crawford, Mikey Garcia, Caleb Plant, Demetrius Bubu Andrade, Devin Haney, Danny Jacobs, Sean Porter, and Andre Berto are the ones. Supposedly,
Andre Berto's cool. I fuck with Andre Berto. Got his email.
I won't say Haney's on. I mean, I can't say definitively. Like, I don't know. Smitty says Draymond would beat Haney.
Yeah, man. Speaking of which, you know what? Here, that's a. You know what? Fuck it. Let's speed this shit up a little bit. That's right. A segue into Draymond gets suspended.
Free my boy Draymond.
So to get into this, he got suspended for giving motherfuckers a people's elbow, and Draymond is he's a menace right now. But you know what though? If this was Larry Bird, that motherfucker would have been.
It's because this generation is soft, Pete.
Soft, S-O-F-T, soft.
And they don't like. They're on this shit like. They want to see pure basketball. They don't want to see hacking. It's generational, we had our generation with the 80s, 90s football, same thing. Back in the day players were like, oh, we used to hit back then. And we'd be like, oh, fuck that. It's generational bias. It happens.
Yeah, for sure. But still, like, they used to throw them like for real fucking back in the day. No one got ejected, suspended, fucking nothing.
Yeah. But Draymond is definitely on some other shit. Like, you got to be smarter. But this may be the draw that gets him traded. If he's even back in time for the trade deadline, I don't know. Personally, I think he ain't going to get back to after the
I
All-Star
don't think
break.
you can get traded. You just paid him. Then you gonna fucking trade him? Shit, like I don't care what he did. You ain't gonna fucking.
Makeup got money.
Trade.
He ain't tripping on
You ain't
that.
gonna trade him after you fucking pay the man
Something's gonna happen because this team is not doing what it needs to do.
and trade him back for Poole. Jordan Poole's fucking traded
No,
too.
but you can package him with some players. I don't know. Something's got to be done.
Put him with
gotta
Wiggins. Get him with Wiggins so we can get someone that we could fucking. If you go and trade him, get someone that's gonna be a difference. Maybe Karl Anthony Towns or something.
I think the whole indefinite thing is a little bit extreme. Like I know he's done hella shit, but I mean, Rodman was fucking people up. Artest elbowed James Harden in the head hard as fuck, like almost killed him. He only got like a couple games on that. Artest used to fuck people up left and right.
Yeah.
So it's just they're gonna try to make they're gonna try to send a message with this one. Because they want the league to be soft. They don't want any extracurricular. But tonight was funny because Giannis was getting into it with the Pacers a lot. They had a bunch of little scuffles and shit. Little incident after the game. He ran up on him trying to get the ball because he scored like 64 points. And he had like a dirty play on Halliburton. Tyler Halliburton. So everybody's blaming Draymond, saying he started fucking getting everybody hyped up now. When they change the players, these players look better. 90% of the players today could not play back in 2005, and bench players from the 80s would be all-stars. Yeah, we touched on that with Will last time. I agree. Draymond Green, but I mean, the problem is that Jordan Poole tape got released too. I don't think you wouldn't be getting this indefinitely had that Jordan Poole tape got, not leaked out. Whoever leaked it out fucking hated, of course. But I would have said 10 games would have been enough. But, they're going to bring the hammer on him this time. He just got 5 for choking at Gobert. So you kind of can't defend him and be like, that was like, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? Like, it's hard to defend this guy right now.
I still want him on the team. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean,
I
think the Warriors messed up. The Warriors should have done something. With the whole Jordan Poole thing. A lot of people were saying that they should have sat down Draymond when it was ring night, just to basically humble him. But you're right, the shit with Poole getting leaked. Now the whole NBA is aware of. I mean, we've been aware of Draymond's antics. So I think the NBA came like, look, the Warriors, you guys didn't do shit, so we're just gonna do this spend indefinitely. So I don't know if Draymond needs
Smitty. He ain't doing more than Artest. Artest beat the shit out of hella fans too. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
Draymond says Draymond doing more than Artest. Artest fucked up fans. He fucked up Harden. Hell no. Artest he broke Jordan's ribs on the low in practice. Back in the day, that was like the rumor. He broke his ribs in practice.
Yeah, like Artest got you could tell he had some mental issues going on. Yeah, he had some mental. I don't see Draymond having that. It's just Draymond he's a tough guy. When it comes to the big three, he's known as a tough guy. That's gonna do the dirty work. Clay's a shooter. Steph is the 3-point guard.
Joe the fuck is.
And so he's the big dog of the big three. So that's that. He's just showing. That he's getting a little older. So I mean, Draymond does need to relax with all that shit, but that's Draymond. That's how he plays basketball. He was, there's a reason the Warriors, were gone to 6 NBA finals. So but the NBA just came saying, look, you need to get suspended, and he's gonna, they're gonna call for indefinitely. But I don't see him more than a month. He'll be back in a month.
Another Quelo? We'll be back in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, Draymond never done no shit like this. This was the worst, one of the worst ones ever when he fucking Artest fucked up Harden. Fucked this shit up. Watch the replay. Crazy. He cocked that shit back too. Wow. Artest was the coldest. He was the most aggressive out of anybody. He fucked up them fans. Him and Steven Jackson. They beat up the Detroit fans. Malice at the Palace.
He ruined the opportunity for that Pacers team when they had a cold ass squad.
He put Harden out. Look at that shit. He's still on the ground. World peace too. This guy's the coldest, bud. Our test was. Oh, see right here. Look at this shit. Watch. This is a fucked up one. Blow right on the. CJ ain't never done no shit like that. That was hella intentional. Yeah.
Oh. Oh God.
but free my boy Draymond though.
Free Draymond.
He ain't do nothing wrong. He's just playing hoops.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did chest stomp, but that our test was word. That was the coldest one to me. That was.
Hey, what was he doing on the floor anyway? See, you know what I'm saying?
That dude was trying to grab his fucking ankle.
Yeah, it was grabbing his ankle and shit. Come on.
He says also our test is from a different era and a mental health issues.
You know what I'm saying,
not the soft stuff these guys complain about.
Yeah, you could because peep that documentary, but with the Pacers when was it Malice at the Palace? I don't know if y'all seen that shit.
I mean, I don't blame Artest for going off, but I mean, he did go up there and beat the shit out of some people. So I mean, Draymond ain't never done no shit like that.
Yeah, that's also on security on Detroit. They should have done better.
Yeah, I'm putting the comments since Womack has pretty much given up on posting the comments. You should have traded Poole, Dre, Wiggins, Kuminga for OG or Siakam or Cat, like I said, way longer.
Nah,
these guys are trying to kill it on me, but
we want to keep Kuminga.
I would have traded Poole. I said it. You can go back and watch the podcast. I said trade his ass way before everybody else. Said he was a bum before way everybody else. These guys were jocking him.
Remember, Poole did help us win the final.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's some Giants baseball. Yeah, we picked up on the player from Korea. Hopefully he's good. People are already saying that Korean baseball is somewhat to the minor leagues, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully he adjusts as well.
What's Leo called for? You called for something, Leo? What do you call?
What would I say? What I say, Will?
Yeah. We talking about when you were hating on Cat. He did the same thing, same swing yesterday. Nah, hell nah. What's his name? Flop. Nurkic flop.
Yeah, Draymond was trying to get a foul, cheap foul. That's what he was trying to
do. Will says we need to blame Curl for liberal is talking about everything but basketball.
Well, Kurt was. I think he realized that he needs to make adjustments. He sat down. Was it Wiggins, Looney, and Clay, and they almost had a chance and came back, but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, I don't know. You kind of knew what you're getting with Draymond already, but he got to chill. Like, you're going to miss like fucking 15, 25, 30 games possibly this year.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to go. I'm telling you, we can't win the championship with this roster. The big three's past their prime. Mm-hmm. Clay got to go or Dre got to go or both. At this point, I'm ready to just let the youngsters step up with Steph. Go after a big, maybe go after like an Embiid, package something to get Embiid in here. See, that the problem is, and I've been saying this for years, but nobody wanted to hear me.
For years.
It's caught up. The league has caught up to the three-point shooting. Everybody can shoot now, but all these teams in the West got big men. We don't have a big man. That's why we lose to all these teams, because they can all shoot just like us. Maybe not as good, but on par with us, and they got big men who can score, and we can't do shit about it because we got Looney, Gooly, fucking Googly.
Gooly,
dropping the ball out of bounds.
Rebound, Goon, Looney. The rebound goon.
Yeah. That's all he does, though. He drops the ball out of bounds. Steph will dribble down through four guys, pass to wide open Looney. Looney will just drop it out of bounds every fucking time. He doesn't do much on defense. Looney's a role player. I mean, he's not a starting center. This has been the case for years, but Steve Kerr just wants to. I don't know what the fuck he wants. He doesn't trust centers. I don't get it. there's some of these buyout guys we could have went after or something. Dre was not like this with Mark Jackson, and who doesn't know how to develop big man? Kerr's bum ass. Kerr's bum ass don't know how to develop big man. I guess is what he's saying. Draymond kicked 2 people in the nuts. Remember his kicking reflexes? Yeah, he did. But Artest, I don't know. I think Artest was way more cold, way more aggressive. Now that free my boy after he stomped the dude in the chest. Nah, but that Snoke looking dude was trying to grab his fucking ankle.
Yeah, that was some dirty shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't it?
Try to
It's not
twist
my
it.
fault. He's on the fucking middle of the paint and he's trying to grab on him.
Also, y'all done too little, no depth. Yeah, Lakers are weak though, but yeah, go ahead, buddy.
All right, congratulations on that in-season tournament bullshit.
Kirk cannot develop players anyway. He needs ready-made players. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. We haven't developed shit since he's been there.
No time, really, because he's ready to win.
But Bob Myers don't get enough blame for drafting weak ass players. Patrick McCaw. Look, we had three top 10 picks with Kuminga, Moody, and Wiseman. And what do we get out of it? We haven't even got a starter out of it yet. We got potential starters.
Well, Kuminga should be playing more minutes. Moody should be playing more minutes. But he's in his 4th year and
he's not even a starter.
But because Kerr's been stuck in his, I got to play the big.
But we had a chance to get Halliburton, who would have been perfect for this team, and they drafted those guys, who are more like kind of projects, I guess. Kuminga was a project for sure.
It was raw.
So I think Bob Myers needs to get some blame too. That tourney is bullshit. Yeah, they should have done that tourney better. They could have done something better.
But you can't blame Bob Myers because Bob Myers got you Iguodala, got you KD, got you David West, got you.
He ain't drafted none of them dudes. Those are all free agents.
That's
and trades.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I was talking about
the Warriors.
Yeah,
the Warriors were
motherfuckers that nobody wanted though. Like,
nah.
But the poor drafting is what's got us in the draft now.
But it's hard to draft when you're drafting 28, 29, 30th. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but we had top 10 picks in the last 5 years. We had Wiseman was number 2, Kuminga was number 7.
That was when I knew that was
Moody was number 9.
Steph was out.
I was never sold on that one. That was
it's just that it was another project.
Drafting, yeah. Poor drafting. Because you had guys on other teams that contribute that were drafted after.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'll take Obi Toppin right now as opposed to the ghost of Wiseman, who ain't doing nothing. He's not even on the fucking roster. Obi Toppin could score at least. Warriors have the best bench in the league. Fakers fans or LeBum fans? Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Warriors right now.
Draymond. He ain't doing nothing wrong.
As the roster is built right now, this is not a championship team. This might not even be a playoff team the way it's playing.
I think currently we're number 10 on the C's.
Coaching has been bad. Those 2 OKC losses were terrible. You were up 3 points both times. The first time you elected not to foul, and then it went to overtime and you lost because Chet Holmgren hit a wide open 3, and then you lost in overtime, and then you get another chance up 3. Then you foul him while he's shooting a 3, and then it goes to overtime and you lose him again. That's terrible coaching. Execution.
And what's really been the problem is just turnovers and then fouling at the wrong moment.
But you can't say that because we've always been terrible with turnovers.
Even this year's really, really, really bad, bro. Really bad. It's been terrible.
Well, the fact that we 10-13 is, I don't know if that's
and we started 6-2, which looked good. It just.
We had a whole streak of what did we lose 6 in a row, 7 in a row?
Draymond gonna be in the morning.
With the fatality.
His fatalities be kicking someone in the nuts.
Y'all cold, man. Y'all cold.
Draymond is cold though. Draymond's fuck it. I still rock with him.
All right, Womack, what's next?
That's it, I
Done?
think, right?
Call it?
Yeah,
Anything else?
Call it a wrap.
No, I was gonna say they had new footage of your boy. Just fucking switch it up for a minute. We gotta put them on there. So fucking TMZ release a footage of Lee Majors, aka Jonathan Majors. So that whole domestic shit that he got into, where he lost a bunch of shit, and they was gonna cancel this motherfucker and do that gang. So it turns out they had footage, and this dude, all he did was, I guess, he tried to get his lady in a fucking car, like in an Uber, and then she wouldn't go in, and then he was like, walk with her. I don't know if he snatched something out of her hand, like a phone or something, but this motherfucker was running from her, and she was running after him for like 3 blocks. He was running from
Why
his
the
bitch.
fuck are we talking about this?
I'm just saying that it's, for one, the motherfucker got falsely accused of the shit, right? Because she said that he was an abuser.
And
So we're gonna have the Kang.
So we're gonna have the Kang
dynasty.
This guy wants 3 hours.
Well, we are. I'm just saying. That's what a Z. Yeah, Kang Majors. I'm just saying that's what it is.
TMZ with a Z, Womack.
Because that shit's close. You know what I mean?
Hey, free my boy.
The energy. Kang Majors.
Free Draymond, free Kang.
Free Kang.
My boys ain't do shit.
I'm just saying, if you see the fucking footage this, you'd be like, "Damn, like this dude got
Where
canceled
over this shit." I haven't seen.
I seen this on X Twitter.
He's seen it on 4chan. That's where you.
Man. Did you record it? I mean, how did you know?
Nah, it's just footage on it. You want me to find the shit? I'll find it.
Nah, I'm good, blood.
But I'm ready to go to bed. I gotta drive tomorrow. Yeah. All right.
I gotta go back to work in 8 hours, but 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
I
ain't watching nothing fucking Invincible.
Oh, go watch Godzilla -1. It was hella good. Watch that shit.
I don't like Godzilla movies.
I don't have Apple Plus.
It's in the movie theater, blood. Godzilla -1. It's not Monarch. That's on Apple Plus.
Oh. -1.
It's gonna be a skip from Nip.
See, you saw it.
It's Japanese. Oh, now watch. What was it? Leave the World Behind.
All right.
She was kind of saying,
I don't fucking know.
Oh, that Leave the World Behind. Everybody's hyping up. I don't know. I ain't seen it.
I don't know. I'm catching up on Yellowstone though. I'm on season 4. So
catching up 6 years later, but yeah, good shit.
Yellowstone is cold, Womack.
Yeah,
Yellowstone is cold. We've been saying that. You've been calling.
I like old girl on there, but like this bitch.
Old girl.
Got I said old girl, not little girl. I said old girl.
Okay.
Hey, fucking attempted rape on this bitch. She survived that. That bitch survived a bomb. I was like, fuck, this hoe survived a bomb. Like, Jesus Christ. This hoe deserved to be fucking.
Oh, the daughter?
Yeah. It's them country girls, bro.
She's kind of a sav, dude.
I like the Native American chick. She's fine.
So, yeah. What thing with Native American? Ain't got no booties.
Here we go.
I ain't got no booties. I'm sorry. Like, whatever. They call. I was in
Yo, Smitty, you gotta watch Yellowstone. That shit's sick.
Yeah, Yellowstone is the shit.
When I was in Albuquerque, these motherfuckers, and these are actual fucking natives saying this shit because I chopped it up with a bunch of them, and they call them LBs. So if you don't know what LB, it means long back. They say it called long back.
Not Long Beach.
Not Long Beach, nigga. Long back.
What about fucking Diddy being a creep?
Oh man,
like
Diddy's done.
Nobody's safe from Diddy.
The boys say
the boys. Oh, Schmitty peeped the
Invincible.
Gen V. That shit's sick. No, Gen V.
I haven't watched that yet.
And they was talking about, and then that Will Smith.
Smitty's spinoff. I mean, Smitty's spinoff. Fucking
it's a Smitty's spinoff. Dope.
Tire, man. Shit.
And they talk and then that shit with Will Smith and old boy Dwayne Martin. I mentioned that shit a while ago, and now it's coming out now that his bodyguard or the dude
Will Smith?
And Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that shit's real.
I mentioned this shit a long ass time ago on this, so
Jada Pinkett looked like a fucking hairless
now
cat.
It's coming out, so
she looked like Mew from
I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm telling you.
Mewtwo.
Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
What happened to her? She used to look bad too. Now she looks like Mew or Mewtwo.
I don't know, but back on the tarmac.
Are we out of here? Are we done? Is
Yeah,
anything else we're
that's it.
watching? I don't think there's anything else. There ain't been no show.
And those two, it'll get flooded now. Well, they got that trailer for the What If season 2. What If? Perfect.
Oh yeah, What If? They look all right.
GDPs will be in Arizona this Sunday.
There it is.
Niners.
Better have the links because they be hating on Niners out here. So
I'll be out there.
Puffy's a fucking cat, dude.
50 be killing it on Puffy. That should be hella funny. I be watching that shit on fucking Instagram. He be on his ass. That Mace freestyle was sick where he was killing on Diddy. I don't know if you seen that shit. I posted it.
Yeah. Saw that.
He was bodying him with no beat. He was like killing on. Puffy's a fucking kook.
Yeah, he's a fucking weirdo. I'm fucking Fargo. I don't know. Maybe I should. Anyway,
Fargo?
Fuck it. Let's clear this fucking shit out. So I will. Purdy coming home.
Homecoming. I expect 300
Arizona?
yards, maybe 4 touchdowns. He's from Arizona.
Yeah, from Arizona, is he?
Yeah, he's from Arizona.
Yeah, parents always come down here from Arizona. They got a little. I think they got a
Chubba
swimming pool, hot tub business or something like that.
Chubba, Chubba Purdy.
Chubba.
That's an Arizona name for you right there. Chubba Purdy.
Chubba Purdy. All right, cool. So, let's wrap this fucking shit up. If you haven't already, once again, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that fucking like, subscribe.
I feel like there's something we're missing, but I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Pick'ems, all kind of shit. Yeah.
If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe. What are you saying now? What'd you say? What's he saying? What are you saying?
What?
I don't know. Anyway, hit the bell too. Make sure, because we don't know when we come on, but we know you know. So do that.
Yeah, we don't even know when we come on.
That's for sure. We don't know.
Well, we know you know. You know what I mean? So
we want y'all to know.
We want you to know. Well, we know you know. Don't worry.
You'll know before us. Shit.
Yeah. So there you go. So you can check us out.
It's part of the fun. When are we coming on?
Yes, indeed. Check us out on IG, right? That's Gold Dirty Bastards Podcast. That's gold_dirty_bastards with a Z, not an S.
With a Z.
_podcast. And then you can catch us on the Twitter X Twitter, whatever you want to say. And that's at what? Gold Bastards with a Z.
Gold Bastards with a Z.
Really?
And follow Womack on TMZ with the cutting edge videos.
See him Twitter. Watching Lee Majors be free. Lee Majors is free. Thank God. That was a big blow. We didn't need that. But should pivot to Doom anyway. But
Purdy for MVP.
Purdy MVP. If not CMC, we'll do Purdy.
Purdy for MVP. I need that. I need to hit that.
Get Purdy for MVP so you get this guy paid. MVP.
Purdy for MVP and Niners. Niners win the Super Bowl and I'll be a happy man.
Yeah. Exactly. Fuck that color scheme. We fucking taking it. Anyway. Peace out. I'm out. We out. Peace.
Peace.